Well, hello. It is Wednesday, June 11th. Welcome, friends. Hello, hello. It is time for another Coleman Collective, and we this week have an awesome guest and friend with us. This is Tiffany from Let's Get Thrifted. And welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm
Yes,
so excited.
I know. Well, and you guys, we've been talking about planning this sale for how long, Tiff? Like,
It's been over a year.
yeah,
Oh yeah, slowly just nudging you
it
towards
really
it.
has been.
Yeah.
It's been over a year, and I've said, when you're ready, we'll do a sale. So she curated some cool stuff, and we are ready. David's having connectivity issues, so he will be back shortly. Don't worry. But guys, welcome, Tiffany, and thank you for being with David and I tonight. We are going to have a great sale. It's going to be so much fun. And you guys, this, you wouldn't know it because Tiffany is a pro and knows her vintage, but it is her very first sale tonight, you guys. So this is Tiffany's first time being live selling vintage. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't be happier to be here with you two. So thanks for having
Aw,
me.
thanks. Well, we're so glad to have you. Tiffany is like family. We get up every Thursday and Friday mornings together pretty much, right, Tiff?
Oh, yeah.
We see each other at least 2 to 3 days a week. We do estate sales, and we all are curating for different things. And Tiffany, tell everybody kind of how you curate your stuff.
So I like to change up. Of course, everything's vintage, but I like to change the theme, and it helps it stay exciting for me so I can pick up different stuff. So always working on different projects at one time. That's how it goes.
Yes. That's awesome. But her curated drops are so fun, and her advertising, she puts little puffy clouds sometimes behind things. I mean, like, everything's just so good. So if you have an Instagram, check out Let's Get Thrifted over there. I put the link in the description of the video. So if you're an Instagram person, definitely go give her a follow and show some love. And then you won't miss anything of Tiffany's. So tonight we each have multiple rounds. I know David's got some, what? You have some quick claims?
Yeah, I have one or two quick claims, so they'll be fun. I'll be starting it off with a quick claim, a real fast one. So
Awesome. Awesome. So, yes, we have a combo of different things to bring tonight, and an eclectic mix. We all have different stuff. So, it's definitely going to be fun. And you guys know Tiffany from the chat too. And we talk about her all the time. She's our estate sale buddy. She's kind of like my adopted kiddo. Yes, she's a great human being, and she only lives 5 minutes from me too, which is so great.
I'm originally from Virginia, right?
Yes, Southeast Virginia, but definitely loving Colorado a little bit more.
Yeah. It's so nice living here too. Oh, it's great. And then everybody comes and visits you here. So
Exactly.
Hi, you guys. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just getting here, this is our buddy Tiffany. Let's Get Thrifted. Make sure to welcome her. And guys, welcome to the sale. Thanks for supporting small business tonight. There are 3 of us, and we all have curated cool stuff. So we're definitely excited. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. I've got Lisa with the wrench, our mod squad captain of the bid enders. Thank you, Lisa, for bid ending tonight. You are great. And guys, she's just reminding you to, if this is your first time watching, make sure that you're in live chat or all messages. Otherwise, it can kick you out, and then we don't see your bids come in the right order. So live chat, all messages. If you're in top chat, that can filter your bid a little bit. Okay. We don't do any just in case bids on our channel. And if you are wondering what that means, don't worry about it. We don't do them. All sales are final and in as is condition because it's vintage. There's only one of everything. And if you are new to this, we have the info up here on the screen. Take a quick screenshot, and that way you will have everybody's email addresses. If you want to buy something from Tiff tonight, you will have her email address right here ready to go. And again, make sure to follow her over on Insta, link in the description of the video. We have some really cool new stuff in the eBay shop this week. So definitely check that out. That link is in the description as well. And then, of course, our merch shop. If you like silly, kitschy, fun T-shirts and so on, that might be your thing. But you can really get like different designs on notebooks, pillows,
Coffee cups, t-shirts,
t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all of it. So definitely check out the merch store if you get a chance, and the eBay shop if you do get a chance. Again, thank you for entering that, Lisa. This is Tiff's info. Let's get thrifted LLC at gmail.com. Super easy to remember, guys. Screenshot if you need it. And there is our precious, our Vuvu. Hello, welcome, Susan. We have been thinking about you and Tennille. Hope you guys are doing well. And yes, that's right. Wildflower, 30 days from today, I'm going to have a house full. Oh, snap.
Yeah, I think your air mattress gets here tomorrow or got here today. So it's definitely happening. So.
Yes, your 22-inch high air mattress is on the way with lumbar support.
Well, and we were just talking about it. We were like, oh, this is great. We've got all the rooms figured out. Everybody's going to have somewhere comfortable to sit and sleep, you know. But then I can't remember who was asking, was like,
Amy.
Hey, where are you going to put your suitcases or something like that? And I was like,
I literally know every inch of this house will be taken up with humans.
On the patio, I guess.
I don't even know, but I'm so excited about hanging out. I can't wait for Wildflower. And Alex and the gang. Yes, it's going to be a good time. And Tiff will be here with us too. So welcome, you guys. There is our sweetie pie, uniquely Rochelle. Hello, love. Good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for being here. Everybody loves Rochelle. Make sure to give her a follow if you have not. And there is my girl, Holly Parker. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Coleman's. Wildflower says hello. Yes. And you guys have all met Tiffany. Some of my mods and friends in the chat have actually got to meet her in person last time you guys were here. So she's always hanging out somewhere close by. Hi, Alex. Welcome in.
I'm excited about Alex coming here. We're going to take a little guide trip, go up to Denver and go to Casa Bonita. So
yes, Alex and David have a South Park date for Casa Bonita on the way.
And then we're going to go to the hospital later and get our stomachs pumped, and then we'll be good.
It'll be great.
It'll be great.
Oh, how many of you guys have followed the Casa Bonita saga? It's a whole hot mess. If you have been to Colorado, or you're a native, or you've been there and done the tourist thing at Casa Bonita, it's a whole shebang. So
I've not done that yet.
We'll have to go sometime, Tiff. Yeah.
Okay.
There is Laura. Hello, Circle 7 Laura. Hi, Karen. Love you. Sending love and healing vibes. Karen's having a rough day, and I'm not going to go into it. I'll let her.
Sorry, Karen.
We love you, Karen. Miff, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here with us.
Big package on the way to Australia right now.
David says, yes, you have an insane package on the way. Huge one. So when you get the big box, it's from us, Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you'll know.
Hi, B. How's it going? Good to see you. Hi, don't you know?
Yeah.
Great to see you in the house as well. There's our buddy Adam and Sharon Spencer. Hi, you guys. Hello, friends. Hi, Jeff. Welcome. Great to see you, along with Kelly Abbott, our Cheetos buddy. Hello. There's
Bradley. In Arizona yet?
What?
I was like, is it 100 degrees in Arizona yet?
Yeah, I bet. Yes. Hi, Jeff. Hi, guys. Brad, did I say hi? Yes, I did. Sorry. It all runs together sometimes after a while. So hello, friends. Hello. And Claudia says, that's my best friend. She must be talking about Tiff. Aw.
She is. Thanks for being here.
Aw, thanks, Claudia. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Tiffany, is your mom here? Did you send her the link?
I did. Hopefully she remembers. I told her the wrong time.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, if mom comes in, I love your mom.
That on purpose.
If mom comes in, I can't wait to say hi. I just adore your mom. Hi, Neil. Welcome to see you and Steve. Hello. Great to see you. Mary Ann, how you doing, honey? Oh, thank you. Everybody on the screen has fabulous hair. I have to say, David,
it's Colorado.
Have the gorgeous hair.
Long locks.
Oh, look, Alex is saying hi to his boo thing in their chat. Hi, cutie. That is so cute. You guys. Hi, V. Welcome in. Great to see your company's here, but watch. That is all good, V. We're glad you are here. Thank you for being here. And as always, there is our girl, Holly Parker, with the wrench. She is also on the mod squad and happy to help if anybody needs help during the sale. Per usual, we like to get to 100 thumbs up on every broadcast if possible. So throw those thumbs up, you guys. It helps out our channel. And definitely subscribe to Junk Drunk Mantiques and myself. I don't think Tiff has a channel per se to subscribe to yet, but maybe in the future.
But find her on Instagram, definitely. It's totally worth it.
Yes, 100%. Hello, Trippy. Welcome in. It is great to see you too. Phil says, I have packers here today. Anxiety level is high. I completely understand, Phil. Hugs to you and all your breakables getting packed up, girly. Yes. Hugs and love and peace and good vibes to all the vintage.
Over them.
Yes, because Phil's got some serious stuff. Yes. We love you too, Rochelle. Yay. Welcome. Terry, how's it going? Great to see you in the house. Hello. Let's see here. Bad Kitty. Yes.
Oh, Kitty, that's bad.
As I got my blow up jack-o'-lantern. Him's a biscuit. Thank you.
Right on. Yeah, that's so cool. He's two-faced, man.
That's awesome, Jeff. Isn't he so cute? I know. There's something about the frowny and the happy on both sides of that thing that is just adorable.
Smile.
There's our girl, Laza. Hello, Laza. How are you doing? Great to see you tonight. Hello. Uh-oh. Lisa said she was cussing you, David, trying to open her box.
Well, Lisa, that was that brutalist piece. So I was like, double, triple wrapped it. Because, heavy.
Yes, Myth, send us videos of your unboxing. It's always fabulous. Myth says, may have to upscale my house to fit all my new stuff.
Right on.
I do that every so often too, though. Trade something out, add something new. It's just part of the decorating fun, right? Just part of it. So, yes, we'll be on the watch out. We'll have to separate you two. It's gonna get
no worries. It'll be a whole day experience. We'll have the voices and everything.
Fantastic. I love that. Welcome, friends. Hello. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Val. Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see. Who else do we have? Freddie. Welcome, Sharon and Charles. How are you guys? Good to see you tonight. And there's Shannon Farrar and Grandma 11+1. I love that. Grandma, are you?
One's on the way. Wow. Or is it here?
Oh, there's Kazu too. Hi. Good to see you. We met her not too long ago. So, and am I saying it wrong, Tiffany?
Kazu. Yeah, I think you said it right.
Kazu. Okay, I got it, Kazu. Sorry if I said it wrong. Hello, welcome. That is right. I know, Kazu. I love her stuff too. Tiff's got a great eye. Yes. Oh, KB says Tiffany's smile lights up my screen. Oh, yes. I love that.
She smiles no matter what. She's always very happy.
Yeah. Tiffany's good vibes all the way around. So Terry says, waited 45 minutes yesterday waiting for your stream till I realized it was only Tuesday. Oh my gosh, Terry, I get it. I know. I have whole weeks like that. I'm a whole day. The +1 is your great grandson. Oh, that's so cute. Congrats. I love that. Yes. 11+1. How awesome. Well, guys, we have an awesome sale planned for you. If you are new to this, again, screenshot everything on the screen right now so you have everybody's email address. All we need from you is your name that you are in the chat, your real name, and then best email address to send you your invoice and your shipping address so we can get you all of your goodies. So hi, Wordsmith and Evelyn. Great to see you guys. It is a happy pause in the week indeed. Love a good Wednesday night sale, and we're so happy to be here with you guys. So like I said, David's only got a couple quick claims. The rest tonight's pretty much auctions. Hi, Susan Lee. Welcome in. Great to see you, love. And there's our friend Terza. Hi, Terza. How's things? Good to see you too. So I think we're going to get this started We're gonna make David go first. FYI, we all ship from Colorado. Tiffany is in Colorado, just 5 minutes from me. So your shipping rates really aren't going to vary any from what you normally get from me. She will also be using Pirate Ship for shipping discount as well. And I will be helping her with her invoicing and all of that. So Tiffany, we don't invoice until Monday. Do you just want to invoice Monday with me? Bring your computer over and we'll make a day of it.
Sure.
Okay. So then Tiff's going to invoice on Monday. This is our friend Tiffany Shannon. We met her doing estate sales, and she is quite the little estate seller herself. And we've been friends for what? Over a year now, I guess.
I was trying to figure that out. Somewhere between a year and two.
Well, yeah.
And there was an estate sale up in Denver that had an iguana that I got. When the iguana broke the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
It did.
And you had a bunch of cool brass stuff, Tiffany. You remember you had like a brass pile. We had blow molds and a dead iguana. Yeah.
See, I can only remember the iguana and the pile that was surrounding you.
Yeah, we were surrounded like under a tree. Yeah.
That was a crazy one. What a fun sale, though. Yeah. We've seen all kinds of stuff, haven't we, girl?
Some things I'd like to forget, but that's okay.
True story. True story. So, welcome, guys. We're going to get it rolling tonight. We're going to make David go first, and then it'll be Tiffany and myself. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask us. Yeah, and that's pretty much the deal, Pickles. Yep. So, yes, it's so great to see all of you guys in the chat trying to get to 100 thumbs up. Do that thummy thing. Do the thumb thing.
That's the best thing you can do.
Something. Yes. All right. So let me get David up here, and we are going to get rolling.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, so this first thing is going to be a quick claim. The fun thing is it has been in our bedroom for a few years. It is a nice Himalayan salt lamp. It's big, 11 and a half. So it's not vintage, but it is a really fun accent light. Obviously, it's very heavy. I'd say about 8 pounds. But with Pirate Ship, it'll be very affordable and it won't get broken. Now, the only issue, of course, there's an issue, and I didn't see this, and I didn't even know this was there, but there's a little break of the wood right here. It doesn't affect the way it's heavy, the way it sits. You just want to put it to the back. So it has its original cable and light bulb that goes up inside. You just click it on, and then you've got your wonderful, peaceful Himalayan salt lamp. And it does glow.
Yeah, David bought this for us. I remember it was an online, I think it was an online Goodwill auction, and it was such a huge one. You know, normally they're like a little clump this big. This one is pretty dang big.
Right.
That's so nice.
But it's a beautiful lamp. It's nice to have that earth minerals in there. Yeah, and it measures right at 11 and a half inches tall. Once again, it comes with this little light. I am only asking $20 for it if you just put in the letter H for Himalayan. Thank you. That's my pretty rock.
Yes.
So it'd be
and it works just great. We replaced it with the 1939 Satellite World's Fair lamp that we got at that estate sale. Yeah. So we were like, well, maybe somebody needs it. Maybe somebody needs a Himalayan salt lamp.
Otherwise, if it doesn't sell, yeah, we will put it on eBay. But yeah, it's a nice solid rock, lights up very nicely, and it has this original bulb. You just slide her out like this and replace the bulb.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, $20.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, myth, really? Well, probably. Yeah,
it's huge. It's literally, that's why we kept it too. Is it really will light up and make the area glow that you want it. So
it really does. It's a nice
grab it for $20. I don't blame you, Susan. It's a good deal.
Great get, and I'll wrap it up with cardboard so it doesn't bang everything up. So
thank you, Susan. Congratulations. Awesome. All right, Miss Tiff, what you got?
Okay, I have starting off with a panther because I love them so much. So it's one of the 1960s with the green eyes, and it's about 20 inches long.
And what price do you want to start that at, Tiff?
Oh, yes, 55.
Okay, perfect. Oh,
Right.
that's a good deal on that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's super cool. It's kind of hard to get rid of because, as you can see, I love the whole big cat theme and circus theme, but
Yeah,
let's find another one. So
that is awesome,
at
Tiff.
least
What
I can
a
hope.
great mid-century piece. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's on the
it
prowl.
is, yeah, it is good.
I
So
don't think
good.
I've seen one with the green eyes like this before. Usually they have, the ones that I've seen don't have the eyes. So that one's especially special. He doesn't have any chips or cracks. He's in great condition.
Yeah.
No, Gail, he's not a lamp. He's figural, so he would have been like put on top of a TV or something like that.
Is he
bigger?
Hager? I don't know, Tim. Is he Hager?
The sculpt looks like it, but I know Hager.
I never found any stamps or any markings on him, so I don't know.
What's his bottom side look like? Okay. You know, he could be because a lot of times in the 50s, they would put that golden black foil tag on there, but then they didn't necessarily stamp it on the bottom. And Amy says, Jeff, no, Hager did not do the emerald eyes. Okay. So it's Hager-like for sure. Yeah, it is amazing. And that's right. It is a great piece for a bookcase. I think they're really cool too. If you have like a console in front of your TV. Such a fantastic.
Yeah. How long is it?
Icon.
He's 20 inches from the very tip of this paw all the way to the back of his tail.
That's
leg. Yeah. So
yeah,
good.
these usually go up into the 80s and 90s easily, especially
Definitely.
considering there's no breaks, no chips.
Oh yeah, this is such
So
a good
cool.
find. Really amazing.
Definitely. But yeah, so
Very
just I will definitely bring him back if for the recap. So
Perfect.
right
Can you
now.
do
Thank you.
55 right now is the time. That is a great deal on that Panther. And we'll see him again for the recap. All right. I know. I agree, Amy. Price on that piece. So good. Okay, guys. So I am going to start with, what am I going to start with actually tonight? I'm going to start with these little books. And these are so cool. I couldn't believe what shape they were in. I actually thought that they were repros because they were in such good condition, but they're not. All of these are from 1942, and they are from a series called Fun and Frolic by Samuel Gabriel and Sons. So that was the manufacturer. And we are going to start with Plump Piggies from 1942.
What's your standing price?
Oh, I'm sorry. Price on these were starting $10 per choice.
Okay.
So super cute piggies, squirrel. And right here you can see it on the opening page of all of these. It says copyright 1942, Samuel L. Gabriel and Sons, New York. So super cute little stories. Let's get our share at the Birdie's Peep. Where are the piggies? Fast asleep. Ever so quickly will go. Mama's asleep and they'll never know. Look at these old illustrations too. Again, these are in like immaculate shape to be from 1942. No issues, no writing, no tears. I don't think they were really ever used much. So we have the plump little piggies, the cutest. That is going to be choice number 1. Choice number 2. Then we have bouncing bunnies. And look at these two. They're looking at their shoes. We got little blue shoes and little Missy with the red shoes. Look at this graphic on the back. These two are visiting their little Dutch cousin in jail.
You got 5 years.
Yes. I used to be in 4-H and have rabbits. And that is a little Dutch bunny. And these little bunnies are just like, hi, what are you doing in there? It's beautiful. Break him out of jail, y'all.
Hey,
But the two of them, are just absolute mischief. And a lot of things happen in just a few pages. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's quite the cute book of little bunnies. And again, 1942, and then there is the little symbol even at the back of that page. Okay, so that's your second choice, the little bunnies. Third choice, darling duckies, and they are yellow and absolutely so cute. And again, look at what good shape these are in for 1942. That blows my mind. Cute little animals. You also see brought in the other books like the bunny into the cute little storybook pages. What a surprise. Let's get away. We thought no one was home today. He does not bark or even run. So who's afraid? Let's have some fun. And they're trying to play with a dog that's not even real. It's just a little dog toy. But I like these little guys under the faucet trying to get a drink. They are just so stinking precious. And they have all of like the old school Stife roll toys in this too, which is really cool. Nice. So these little books, guys, are only $10 each. They are adorable. They're all in really immaculate condition from 1942. And they are in a series. So $10 for choice. If anybody wants to get in, now is the time. You can choose from darling duckies, bouncing bunnies, or plump piggies.
Those illustrations are so fantastic.
They really are. The illustrations remind me of stuff out of like some 1920s storybooks, and they may have been, I don't know, but these are 1942, great shape, $10 each. If anybody wants to do it, pull the trigger for 10. All right, I don't see any bids. We will keep it moving, and we're going to throw it back to David. Thank you, guys.
Hold on, please, man. I was just going to say, you've got ducks, you've got pigs, and you've got, what was the other thing? Bunnies.
Bunnies.
So, yeah, if you were doing like a buffet for guests, you could have your duck wings, and then the ducks right there, and then you can have Hassenpfeffer, and then bouncing bunnies, and then, some sausage.
Bacon. That's terrible.
I'm just saying, there's so many things.
Animals. You just want to eat all my animals. Trina, we're going to do a countdown, girly. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you have not pressed it already. It's free. And we're looking for the bid in from Lisa, girly. All right. And Trina, you just let me know which one or ones you would like. Oh, yes. Thanks. I used to love to go to school when we were raising our kids and go and read to the class and bake cupcakes and all that crap. I was
all
that
at the same time. Shoot. No.
I was that lady. I was that stepmother. Okay. So Trina said all of them. You have got it, girly. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, David, we're back to you.
All righty. So I've got some really fun little cocktail picks, and they're actually, I would say, new in their packaging because I don't see any staining or anything. So I'm just going to leave them in here. But you see the little cocktail picks, and what's great about them is they are actually little kokeshi dolls. Tone my light down a little bit. So you've got little kokeshis. Hey, Kevin. It's good to see you. You've got all different colors, so like a red, yellow, darker purple, green, pink, and then a blue. And these are made out of, or it's called boneware, made in Japan by OMC. And so the picks themselves are made out of bone. And then I don't know for sure on this stuff up here if that's wood or also bone, but you can see really beautiful hand painting on them. And because of the fact that I don't see staining from alcohol or anything on them, I do think that they are originally in their container, never to use. So really nice finds. I could not find a complete set online. I found one of these cards with 3 kokeshis, and then I found some that weren't kokeshis. It was something else, which was cool. But I actually have 2 sets. So 2 sets of 6, and they are complete from the wonderful estate sale full of collectibles. And this was the last day we went back. There just was so many cool things hiding that we were able to find.
Tiffany knows, wasn't that estate sale just
overwhelming?
It was definitely overwhelming. But like the gems that we picked out of there.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
I wish I went back too.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Well,
We did go back. Oh.
yeah, it was totally worth it. But yeah, I love these guys. So I have 2 packs available. I see Beth and Susan. Thank you guys so much. You can see they have the same colors, same sets, just in different spaces. But so they are the same thing. So here we go: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did end. Thanks, Wordsmith. Yeah.
Yes.
If we're going to do a cocktail, you got to do it right. You got to decorate it up, make it fun.
And Beth Rankin, I don't have your information. So if you could send it, one of my mods will enter it for you. Susan, your 20 came in right after the bid in, sweetie. So Beth Rankin, you took the bid, but I need you to email me your info if you can as soon as possible.
Yep. And then Susan, our Vuvu, I'll have you down as backup no matter what. So.
Yes. Beth, do you want 1 or 2?
Yep.
And then our Vuvu, same question to you, doll, if there's 1 left. Welcome, Beth. Welcome. Thank you, Holly Parker. All right. So Beth, 1 or 2, sweetie. Okay, she's going to take them both. I don't blame you.
I got you down for both. Thank you.
All right. Fantastic. Yes. And Beth, this is what we need from you. If you can send as soon as possible. Thank you so much, girly. Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, Tim, what you got, girly?
So I have a 1940s diary. Starting this one at 22. So it's really cool. So it's wooden. And then it's inscribed by the mother that gave it to, I think, it's definitely her daughter, but I can't figure out what age she is. But she's definitely going through her dating phases, which is really, it's so cool. So let me just read a couple entries for you.
That's so cool. I love that. Sometimes they used to use these as like planners, but I love it when they actually wrote about their lives.
Oh, she does. So let's see. It's February 14th, 1944.
Wow.
Well, so I didn't get any Valentine's. Pooh had a very wonderful time with JW Rincon, I think in the corner in Spanish.
Yep.
He's so irresistible. Oh.
JW is so irresistible. Spill the tea.
So, yeah, and she's just going through a lot of feelings. But the binding is great for how old it is, and it covers 1940 until 44. So there's a couple of entries that she missed, but for the most part, all of the pages are filled and just really interesting. And I love these because it's like you're looking into somebody's private life.
Yeah. And when you think about it too, that this person would have been probably what, in their 20s, maybe?
That's what I was guessing. But
I mean, they're probably gone. The person that wrote this, most likely, I would think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a little time capsule of somebody's life gone by.
Definitely.
I love it.
She had a horrible day in 1942. She and Warren told him to break up.
Uh-oh.
What a horrible day it seems like.
Oh.
But she does write a couple sentences. I really hope it gets better for her, but of course I didn't get to look at everything that was in here. I really wish I did. But so yeah, 5-year diary from 1940 through 44.
That is
Thank
awesome.
you, Molly.
That is so awesome. What a cool little preservation of somebody's time. And I love that it covers 4 years, right?
Right.
Yes, it definitely does. So yeah, definitely. Let's see if I can find any other ones that were really cool.
Read us more.
Yeah.
Oh, she seems to be a little bit down in 1942. I wish I had more self-control to manage my life. I'm only doing right by Ben, Bambi, and Jack.
Oh, only doing right by them. I wonder if she was cheating.
Who are they?
Scandalous. And who are they? And how does she play into all of this?
Oh, and then as I was when I was flipping through, she has this Oh, it's so funny. It's like a calendar, and it has the initials of the boys. So I was like, okay, she saw Joe for 2 weeks in a row, but
She had a date every night. Wow.
so you know,
Okay. There's some good information in this, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and count down. I'm sorry, what do we count down from?
We usually count down from 15.
Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Holly. Put this aside. I can hear about it. So
That is so awesome. We'll make sure Lisa's bid in that Holly got it. There it is. Coming to HP. Congratulations, Holly. That is so awesome.
She's going to read it to her students.
Might be able to from 1942. There might be some saucy drama. Oh my God. You just never know. All right. I'm like, who is it? It's me. Hi.
Oh,
All
and
right.
real quick, Beth Rankin, if you can send your info, we don't have it yet. So, so Susan Arvuvu, just let me know if you were to, since you're back up on those, let us know if you want 1 or 2. All right. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Until we get your info, Beth, we just we will wait until we get it. Thank you so much. That's right. Phil, great reminder. 87 people in the chat, 49 thumbs up. If you could throw a thumbs up on the stream, much appreciated, y'all. Much, much appreciated. Okay. So let's go this way. I have some precious little dolls, and boy, did I search for info on these guys too. These are just so cool. David, I'm going to start these little guys at 36 for the pair. And these are little felt face bride and groom dolls, and they are going to come together. I thought, June is technically a lot of people's anniversary month. Everybody gets married in June. And these would be the cutest in like a little anniversary display. Or if you know somebody that is maybe doing like a renewal or somebody that just got engaged. These are from the 1920s, and they were from that estate sale with all the dolls. Thank you, Beth. And this little cutie, oh my stars, she has the most wonderful felt face. And that is all hand painted. And her hair, now I could be wrong, but her hair feels like human hair, you guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if it is or not. I just know how it feels to touch. And then she's got a little millinery flower that she's holding. And if you notice really closely, those are metal hands. So, of course, you know me. I've got to find out about this doll. I want to know what the brand is, blah, blah, blah. I go down the rabbit hole with the Googling. And all I could find with metal hands were German dolls from the 20s and 30s. So I don't know. Again, I know she's likely European, but she is so sweetly made. This little dress is gorgeous, and she has metal feet, little metal shoes as well. So again, I believe she's German. I believe she dates to the 20s and 30s, but I could not find their exact replicas online. And coming from that doll collector's house, she had a lot of rare stuff. Yeah. So I thought they were Lindsay at first. And Lindsay is actually a brand that I learned about just the last couple of weeks that is Italian. I don't think they are Lindsay though. In fact, I have a Lindsay Topo Gigio on eBay right now, and they go for like $160. These are like Lindsay with the felt faces. So that is felt over mold, and then that is all sweetly hand painted. And he has the same millinery flower that she does. Now, here's the funniest part about this. So we're at this estate sale. I've gone through the top of the house. David's gone through the bottom of the house. And we meet outside, and he goes, "Look at this little guy." And I said, "Oh, I picked his bride." They were in two different areas of the house, separated.
Yeah.
And David got the groom, I got the bride, and then we met outside at checkout, and we're like, oh, they go together.
And come to find out, estate sale rules, we're married now. So
Right. Yeah, if you find the partner doll with your partner, you're automatically married. So yeah, he has the metal feet too, and little metal hands. So again, all I can figure is they are German, or there was a French designer that did the felt face dolls too. I don't know. They are European of some sort. And I do believe they date to the 1920s based on how old their felt is. But
Right.
they are in what I would consider really excellent shape. Her dress is a little dingy from age. But yeah, the metal feet, the metal hands, and then the little felt hand painted faces, very, very hard to find, and so sweet in an anniversary display, a wedding display with put them with cupcakes. I don't know. I just think they are so darned cute. Here they are from the backside, and 36 for the pair. I will tell you on other dolls like this, they're going for around 60 each with the hand painted felt faces, but I don't know enough about them to, go there. So 36 for the pair if anybody's interested. Oh, let me give you height really quick if you're wondering like how tall are those little guys? The bride is like right at 5.25, and our groom is also 5.25. So going once, going twice. We will bring them back for the recap. Thank you guys.
All right. Those are cool.
Yeah.
All right. I have a fun little coin purse. I was actually going to keep this because this is just one of those picks from the sale that you see little things and it's like, oh, I'm going to grab that. I thought Lemmy would definitely love this, but Lemmy said he's not going anywhere. He doesn't want to travel anymore. He's afraid of, the measles, but whatever. It does have, it's a made in Italy stamp. This is from the 60s, 70s, somewhere in there. It would have been a souvenir. And so that's why you've got the Paris and Firenze and Roma and of course New York on there. And it's real leather, so nice condition, made in Italy as a souvenir, and it's considered a coin purse. So this would be a little bag to put in your purse with all your little coins. But it does measure right at 2 by 3. So depending on like pictures and cards, different things like that, you could always put something like that in there. So you can see it's nice and clean. I don't think anyone's ever used it for a coin purse, so you don't have like the metallic flavor going on. But yeah, I love this little bag. It's just like a itty bitty bag. And when I was looking online, they do go up there. They're very collectible. So if you've gone to Italy, wonderful little souvenir to have from that region, but also just really cool with different displays, whether it be, your tea display or anything like that. So $24, and yeah, itsy bitsy, right at 2 by 3, and then about 1 inch sideways. So and it's got its little handle.
Okay, that's adorable. What a fun little, yes, I've actually been to all of those except for New York. How about that? I've been to the state, not the city.
Right. Yeah. All right. So I'm not seeing any interest. $24. Going once, going twice. Lemmy just might have a little briefcase. So thank you.
Oh, Phil, I'm going to have to dig him out.
I know. Where is he?
Around here somewhere. Where are you, BK?
I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't have to see either. Literally.
I think he might have jumped ship.
He's here somewhere. We'll find him. Yeah. All right, Steph, what you got?
Okay, so I have my little fairy lamp. It's starting at 68. Wow. So yeah, and he's 2 pieces, no chips or cracks. And he glows. Let's see if my black light wants to participate this evening.
Oh my word, he glows like fire.
He sure does.
That is a hard to find little fairy lamp.
Yeah.
He's so cute too. And I think this might be my first uranium piece that I've actually picked up. So I'm excited to bring him here. But yes, he glows. Super cool. I honestly thought about putting him in some sort of alien display because of the cool glow to it. But he's also, you could probably work him into fall if you do like a transitionary type of thing. So
yeah, it is gorgeous.
He is 4, I think just above 4 inches tall. Nice. And yes, we were researching and definitely goes for more on eBay. But of course, I wanted to bring something awesome for you all.
Okay.
Um,
Good, Tiff.
thank you,
Yeah,
Robin.
great find. Yes.
Thank you.
Just a killer glass find, and it glows like fire. Hi, Robin. Good to see you, honey. How you doing?
Yeah, he looks great. He's in great shape. So let's see.
Great. Beautiful. And no chips or cracks, right? It's in like epic shape.
He's fantastic. So I'll go ahead and start counting down. So
Sandy.
we're at 15, 14, 13, 12,
They can.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Oh, totally. I agree, Kazu. It is just gorgeous. It is such a nice piece. Perfect for Halloween, but great for year round too. That is awesome. All right. There's our bid in from Lisa. Congratulations, Robin.
Yeah, congrats. So great. Yay.
Thank you, Robin. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So make sure to go ahead and send Tiff your info. If you haven't, guys, let's get thriftedllc@gmail.com. Woohoo. Fantastic. Thanks, Robin.
Congrats.
Okay, guys, I got into guidebooks. Yes, guidebooks.
You guys
And
were.
how I love guidebooks. And I have some tonight, and I will probably be bringing some every night for the next like 3 sales, because I have a ton. Tiffany can attest this. I got a ton of guidebooks at this estate sale, and I just absolutely love them all. So I'm going to start these at $12 for choice. First up, OMG, I have never seen this one. And this collector, that's what's great about collector estate sales, is they have the books. They have likely had a booth at some point in their vintage collecting career, and they know their stuff. And some of the things, what's crazy is some of the things from that estate sale I saw in this book when I was going through it. So this particular one is Ladies Vintage Accessories. It was written in 2001. And let's see here. This is Identification Value Guide. It starts with what ladies' accessories kind of have evolved into over the years, and to wear or not to wear, how to determine age on certain handbags and so on. And this really starts with an introduction. And of course, worth is going to be a little different because it's 24 years ago. But to be able to identify some of these hard to find accessories, OMG, right? So it starts with like, I want to say aprons. Yes. So it starts with aprons, which is so cool. And you guys know I love to sell aprons. You can make them into a valance. You can make them into curtains. Vintage aprons are just so cute too, especially when they have a lot of embroidery on them. And then from aprons, we go into capes and shawls. Great information. I saw some beautiful Stevie Nicks capes in here. OMG. And then fans, which we don't traditionally always think of as a ladies' accessory from the time, but fans were very elegant and some very ornate. Look at that peacock one. Oh, my stars, right? And then from fans, we go into, let's see here, hats and bonnets, parasols, hankies. There's an entire section on vintage hankies. You know, I was loving that. And gloves and muffs. So this one, comprehensive, super cool on the vintage ladies accessories, even into antiques too, things that are around 100 years old. It covers all of it. The next one for choice is Roseville. This one was written in 1989. And you can see we have Sharon and Bob Huxford, who are the native Hoosiers who resided the past 10 years in a small town named Covington, banks of the Wabash, near the center of Indiana state line. They have kids, and they also wrote a book, The Story of Fiesta Wear. So they are collectors as well. What I love about this one is it goes into the identifying marks on the pottery, which is also helpful because Roseville has a ton of knockoffs.
Yes.
So it's nice to be able to know, what the real deal is, what the actual older logos and stamps and so on look like. And it has, of course, tons and tons of Roseville info. Something is falling out of here. Oh, it also has included in it, I didn't even know, a little Roseville pottery price guide. Now, again, the prices are going to be out of date. Roseville is worth quite a bit more now, holy beans. But it went through a period, I guess, in the 90s where nobody really wanted it. And now it is, of course, highly collectible and greatly loved. So Roseville book is going to be our second choice. Milk glass book is the third choice. And who doesn't love a good guide on milk glass? And what I like about this one is it doesn't focus on any one brand because there's just a zillion different makers of milk glass. And it goes through them all. Wetzel Art, Summit Art Glass, Westmoreland Molds, and then Boyd's Glass, Imperial Glass, Cambridge, Mirror Image Glass. And it has some of the blue slag pieces on the inside too. That pink compote, the wedding one that I just sold recently, is in here. And then also the Westmoreland, I think Susan Lee got the Eagle one. These trinket boxes are in here. Westmoreland, $200, 200 to $275 for Atterbury. Now, clearly these pieces are not worth that anymore, but you can see what they were worth. At one point. And we have great sections on milk glass hurricane lamps to vases. It even talks about like Fostoria at one point had milk glass. And then it also shows you all of the old advertising pages out of the catalogs of all the different brands in the back. So freaking amazing milk glass guidebook. Love it, love it. And that one dated to 1995. Last one available is Teddy Bears and Stiff Animals. And this one dates to 1987 again. And oh my gosh, look at these that are on the opening page, those Stiff dinosaurs. I would lose a marb if I found one. I really would. But it has all of the old bears that date back to the beginning of the company in 1906. And then what came forward, little accessories. You can see this one's got a reindeer, really rare Stiff pieces. And then all of the ones that are on wheels too, the really old ones that are very expensive are in here as well. So it's just all the stuff that we love to sell. And oh my God, look at the chickens. Did you know there was a Stiff chicken band?
No.
It just makes me, the stuff in it, it just makes me want to look for more. And look at the little geese. There's a whole family of Stiff geese, boxers named Bully, and they have on little boxing gloves. Yeah, I'm a nut for a good Stiff. So anyhow, the Stiff book is the last one in choice. These guidebooks are just invaluable because you can scour the internet sometimes for things and go down a rabbit hole and find some stuff. But when you can't, go to these. They are, yes, that giant bear on the wheels. Yeah, I know, Amy. Oh my gosh. David sold that horse on wheels not too long ago.
Very collectible.
So I'm going to start a countdown, guys. Sorry to take up so much time. 4 bucks. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Susan Lee really wants one of those.
I am nuts about these guidebooks. I own some. I kept a few out of this last batch. And I have some really cool ones for like kitchen advertising. I have one for kitchen plastics on the way too. Like Milmac and stuff. So okay, looking for a bid in, anybody?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there is bid in. Thank you, Lisa. Robin Watson at 35. You took the bid. Susan Lee, your 36 came in right after Girly. So, Robin, you have choice. Do you want milk glass, teddy bears, the vintage accessories, or Roseville?
Okay. And then Susan Lee will be right after that.
Susan Lee is next. And then
Jill. Way up there.
Phil. Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So Robin, Susan, and Phil, let me know what you ladies would like to do. Okay. Robin is taking accessories. Fantastic book, Robin. Enjoy. Susan, teddy bears, milk glass, or Roseville. Just let me know, girly. And we will go from there. And then Phil, stay tuned. What you want might be available. So we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Okay. Well, while we wait to see, I'm so excited to see who got what. And there's still so many guidebooks in the garage.
So many.
So this is a beautiful, beautiful find. This is from the 60s. And for those of you that know, we've brought some Park Sherman pieces in the past. This one is basically unused. It doesn't look like the paper in the notepad was ever used. And it also comes with its original little pencil. So I'm going to show you on this piece here. So underneath, you're going to see Park Sherman stamped on there. And Park Sherman was made in New York in very high quality desk materials and things like that. Susan leaves off after that milk glass. Cool.
You got it, Susan. It's yours, love. Thank you.
And so Phil, let us know on the ones that are left. All right. And so you've got that nice brass polished gold look to it. And then you've got a leather cover on there, and that is inset in there with that really beautiful, like atomic style. So great for a desk, and it's actually usable. And you have the original telephone and important names and all that stuff still in there. Unused. You can slide that out and put another one if you want. There's just like a little pencil mark or something on there. But yeah, you've got all the sheets in here. Little bit of curls on them, but then you've got the pencil that has the lucite here, and it's magnetic, so it just sticks on there. And it's a little pencil, so it's a mechanical pencil, and you turn it just like so, and then you've got your little writer. So you just take out your notepad, like it's so fancy. Okay, so when was your dog missing first? Okay, so that kind of thing. Like, you could be really cool. But I do love it. Just the Park Sherman, these are usually about 30 to 40, and that's without the pencil. So I think at $20, really good get. It's a great gift. But yeah, who doesn't want to have a little notepad that they can actually use? I know, I agree with you.
I know. I love the fact that it's magnetic and those mid-century stars on the fact. It's rad. Yes, Jeff is in entry.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. So Jeff, are you going to be Sherlock Holmes? So you could go to like the thrift store and walk through and be like, okay, so you're not going to give me a discount? Okay. And write down, really look legit. Like, people will be afraid because everybody uses phones now.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Is that your mama, Amy? I think that's Tiff's mom. Maybe.
Trying to figure it out.
I think so.
Might be. All right. Thank you, Jeff. I'm going to count it down. It measures 3 by 5, and then of course, about an inch thick. And then it does have its original nice felt base on there. You can just take tape to it to get a little bit of that fuzz off, but it is like new. So let's count it down. Thank you, Jeff. 15, 14. Hi, Tiff's mom. 13, 12, 11. I'm going to write her down. 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And when you see that Mark Sherman, definitely worth taking a look at, because all of his stuff is very high end.
High end. Yes. Gorgeous. That is such a nice get.
There. However you want it. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Coming to you for 20.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Amazing. So cool. She said, yes, it's me. Where's the thumbs up?
Hi.
I should have been here before.
Thank you, Amy, for being here, honey. It's good to see you.
Thanks. Hi, Mom. Okay, well, I'm going to have to bring my favorite piece now then, since Mom's in the house. So I'm starting this at 25. So, and honestly, this makes me think about my childhood. So it's in the Doghouse. It's a little wall piece. Oh my gosh. Hi, Rachel. That's my roommate from college. So
other people are here. I love that.
Oh, the ones that you took pictures of. So
yes, we found you Rachel. Congrats
Yes.
to you and your fiance.
Yes, who's wedding?
It's a family show.
It really is. Thank you all. So yeah, this is super cool. I love it. So it's got these little dogs. It comes with the box. The box itself is in kind of bad shape, but it's so cute. It says all the family write their names on the little dog's white picture frames. If your temper you must show, in the doghouse you must go.
Oh, I like
And
it.
then you can take them off, and then when they are in trouble, you get to hang it, get it right.
How cute.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it already has the holes, so you can hang it, and it measures. Let's see.
Me too. I'd always be in the doghouse.
It makes discipline fun.
It makes. That's one way to look at it. It's 12 and a half inches and then 6 inches this way.
I love it. You could always do a warning system too. Like, okay, Warren is dog number 3, but you're going to bump all the other dogs off if you get a warning, and then you're going to the doghouse.
There you
So,
go.
See, if I'm an only child, so what it could be is like I'd be at the end and then I just keep moving closer and closer to it. So
That's cool, Kelly.
that is awesome. Kelly said her grandparents had this. Yeah, it's definitely like 1950s,
Right.
maybe early 60s.
Yes.
And
1950.
the fact that nobody has ever written their names on the little nameplates, that's pretty cool. It's like brand new, and she has the box.
What was the starting price on this?
25.
Yes, 25.
Sorry,
And yes, 1958 is correct.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is on the box, and then they have it at the very bottom, copyrighted and made in the USA. So,
Wow.
and it's all wood.
Edition.
Oh, it's in perfect condition. Like, yeah, I don't think it's ever been hung up. Shaggy Dog says 25. I'm a dog. I'll take it. I
It
love
has to go to you. So, all right, then I'll start the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're like dancing. Thank you, Shaggy. This is coming your way.
Fantastic. And do you know Shaggy? Is that a familiar buyer to you?
No. So
Okay.
thank you for showing up.
Fantastic. Well, Shaggy, thank you. Laza, it says Lazas. Okay, this is Laza. So make sure to send your info to Let's Get Thrifted LLC at gmail.com. And congratulations, you guys. That is such
Thank you.
I can't believe your dog can bid. That is amazing.
It is pretty impressive that you have the dog bidding. It's pretty fantastic. All right, so I have some choice brooches, and I like to save up my enamel brooches and then bring them for choice. So I'm just starting these at $12, and these are all really cute, really great, and they date to like the early 60s. So this first one is just a solid black. It's huge. It's like 3 inches in diameter. The next one is an ombre gray, which I also think looks pretty darn good with the solid black. And ombre gray has even an ombre on the center. And these are metal enamel painted pins. So very collectible. A lot of people put these on like dress forms. You can put them on a hairband. Of course, you can wear them, put them on a purse. They are just the coolest accessories. So gray or black first. Then,
Shaggy.
okay, Shaggy. So then,
Oh, you're going to the doghouse.
Shaggy's getting sassy. All right. So then the next one I have is this really pretty, it's kind of like an off-white. And it has like almost like a matte texture to the petals. And then the center of it is like this plastic, kind of like a hyacinth almost. Really cool. And then it's got a nice big long stem. This one I want to say is a little over 3 inches. Yeah, it's actually 4 inches. So fantastic, really cool vintage pin. I love it. Then the next one available, look at this beauty. It is purple. And it's got like a light purple outside, a dark purple inside, and so pretty. Great shape on that. Nice green stem. Pretty sure this one's like 4 also. Let me see. Yeah. This one is also 4 inches stem to top. And such a great retro piece. Does that not just scream the 60s or what?
Yeah, I want to paint a smiley face on it.
I know. And then the last one that I have available is humongous. This is the biggest one. And it is like 2.5, 3 inches in diameter with the flower. It has a little tiny speck. And it's not a chip. It looks like a place they just didn't glaze it, honestly, because the pin itself is in lovely shape. Really pretty red petals, bright yellow center. And look at that yummy green stem. That one is 5 inches. So this one's the biggest at 5. And then this one is 4. This one is 4. And this one is 3 and 2.5 on diameter. So fantastic vintage enamel pin pieces. Very popular, very collectible. I just love these. They're so bright and pretty. I'm going to start a countdown. I see your bids, friends. Thank you, Lisa, Rob, and Susan. I know, Kaizu, I love the purple one too. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to start a countdown, friends. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid. And I know, Laza, I'm partial to that gray one too. I think it's really cool. Thank you so much, friends, for all of your bids. Much appreciated. And thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up on the broadcast and welcoming our buddy Tiffany tonight.
Yes,
Susan Lee, the bid, honey, at 25. Lisa Day, your 26 came in right after the bid end. So it'll go Susan Lee, Lisa Day, and then Robin. And then Robin. Yes. So we're going to call this one Big Red. Ray. Okay. Susan is taking all of them but the black one. Yeah. I don't blame you. They are fantastic. Instant collection, Susan. So good. Thank you so much, Susan. And did anybody that was in the bidding lineup want the black? Just let me know. That is what is left. Okay. No worries, Lisa. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for all of your bids. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
And so Robin Watson, let us know.
Okay. Robin, if you want the black one, honey, let me know.
All right. So my next round, I have 2 pieces that I was actually going to bring Sunday night, but I had too many items and I thought it would be fun to bring this because Tiffany really loved these. She found them and I absolutely dig the fact that she knew that it was something to do, and I didn't know much about these, but so we have war ration books and they're partially used. So I'm going to show you've got some writing in pencil on the front, kind of like it looks like a recipe, but you've got all of the little ration coupons or stamps in there. Not all of them, but some of them were used, but realistically, it was pretty amazing. They didn't use most of them. So these were done in World War II because obviously there were certain items that were rationed because we were low in stock. And this was a good way to get Americans to kind of work together and use their ration books. So like different ones were done for different items, whether it be vegetables, toilet paper, that type of thing. So they use these ration books so that way, you go and you pay. You still have to pay for the items, but you have to use one of your rations for specific items. So very interesting history on these from World War II. These were actually done in 1943. So you've got the post dated, and without the stamp, they weren't valid. So you can see the valid on the stamp itself to the addressee. So,
Laza said because they didn't have their notepad. Okay.
Oh, they wrote on here because, they didn't have that fancy notepad. You're right.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't be like this guy. A true relic. I believe the name is Leota Sue Gilmore. And it looks like when she received these, they were in West Virginia. So originally from West Virginia, and then you've got the write-up on the back, which is pretty interesting on this one. It says, this book is valuable. Do not lose it. Each stamp authorizes you to purchase ration goods in the quantities and at the times designed by the Office of Price Administration. So a lot went into organizing this to try to keep us from being out of stock of certain things. So pretty interesting history on these, and great for display. Also just great to just have in your ephemera arsenal for things from the past. So the first one here is War Ration Book number 3, and it has three different stamps in here. So you have the one with, if it'll focus, with an airplane, and then you have one with, let's see, aircraft carrier, and those are all individual stamps. And then you have one with artillery. So different stamps on each page there. So three pages on that one. Thank you, Regina. And then this one here is War Ration Book number 4 to the same person, Leota S. Gilmore this time, but also in West Virginia. And on this one, we have quite a few more. We have, we've got the 16 spare, and I don't know what a lot of that stuff means.
I think because they're all different numbers.
Right.
Well, and what it was certain things were for certain types of products. So some were for vegetables, some were for meats, and that type of thing.
Tire? Does it look like a tire?
I don't think so, because it has quite a bit. Oh, like this one has actually labeled on there, coffee. So I think spare may just be extras for
extra stuff,
possibly for anything. And then right here you've got these stamps have the Statue of Liberty flame on there. So really interesting. And on the back it says, important, when you have used your ration, salvage the tin cans and waste fats. They are needed to make munitions for our fighting men. Cooperate with your local salvage committee. And they are dated at the bottom, 1943. So really interesting Americana. So I'm doing them as choice. And Regina's in at 15. Let's count them down. Thank you, guys. And on the back it says, rationing is a vital part of your country's war effort. Any attempt to violate the rules is an effort to deny someone with his or her share will create hardship and help the enemy. So a lot of good stuff going on there. So really interesting. Thank you so much, Regina. If anybody else wants to get in, right now we're at 16 with Robin Watson. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Robin. Those are really cool. Great find, you guys. Yeah, Tiffany and I sat in the floor, 2 weekends ago? God, or was that just last weekend? I don't even know. It all and went through ephemera, and this was in the ephemera we were going through.
Yeah,
and we have a lot of Leota Gilmore stuff, by the way.
We do. A lot of her stuff. Leota's a pretty cool cat. So Robin is in at 16. Thank you so much for your bid, and for, we had one other bid, but here we go. Thank you, Regina. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I do too, Susan. All of my military stuff I have saved in a box that I need to get out and display. I just haven't done it. Oh, Gail said that she is going to be heading to bed soon, so she wants that $55 Black Panther if you want.
Oh, that's awesome, Gail. Yes.
Thank you,
Tiffany. That is wonderful.
That's so great.
Awesome. Gail, congrats, honey. Love to you and Steve. Thank you so much.
Congrats. And Perry, your 20 came in after the bid end. I'm sorry. So it'll be Robin and then Regina. So Robin first, let me know if you want book 4 or if you want book 3. Book 3 is the one that has the 3 different pieces, and then this one has a few more. All right. So book 4 or book 3. Or you can do both.
Those are really cool. All right. Congrats. I am thrilled Panther got a home because that thing is good, Gail. Literally, I was like, wow, that is such a good piece.
Yes. All right, Robin Watson, just let me know which one, or if you want both.
And then if Regina passes, Perry, we will honor your bid. Okay. So let us know, Regina and Perry and Robin.
All right, and I'll discuss the chat.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, Robin, the one that talked about specific items was number 3.
Okay.
Let me just
So that's the one she wants then.
No, I'm sorry, it was number 4.
Was number 4.
Number 4.
Great. So Robin, you're going to get 4. And then Regina, do you want the other one? If not, just say pass. And then Perry, you have a chance also as well. Okay.
Awesome.
And
Thank
just
you.
go ahead. We'll communicate with them in the comments. No worries.
Okay, Robin, I got you. And just let me know.
All right. So I just think I am still nerding out over those, especially because they still have stamps in them. You'd think that they'd use them all, but
I know.
So I'm doing choice starting at 15. So the first item is a 1950s milk glass ashtray by Cool. And it says smoke cools for that clean, cool taste. And so very cute little art pieces of penguins. I can't not tell what he's doing.
Those are cute.
But this one's skiing for sure. But I am just such a nerd for the old Tobacciana and like cigarette type of advertisements.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hey, in the 90s, I smoked some cools. That was what I started on.
That's so collectible too.
Definitely.
I love the little penguins. We see the penguin things here and there at estate sales, and I love.
Yeah.
And it's in great condition for how old it is. And then the second choice, kind of going along with that, which taught us about the names of these two little guys, or I'm sorry, it's Millie and Willie. So these are scatter pins, and it says, "We'll brighten up your dresses, your suits, and your sweaters too, just the way that cools do brighten your smoking taste for you." So definitely super cute. And the igloo has a little person in it, just looking at them. And you can definitely see the age on this. But both pins are there. And I like the little, it's just the advertising. It definitely is working. So
they are just, and it, it doesn't make me want to smoke a cigarette, but dang it, Cools had the greatest advertising for the time.
Yeah.
So yes, both of these, let's see if we can, doing at choice, starting at 15.
Oh yeah, who didn't smoke menthols in the 90s?
Right.
All, back in the day, you weren't supposed to smoke, but we did. And it's so fun to me now to see all of this old stuff. Tiff, did you have a date on these? Were these 50s also?
So it doesn't have anything on the copyright, but just looking at the other things online, when I was researching it, I'm thinking it's 1950s as well. The design of the penguin started to change as it got more into the future, but still the past. But definitely puts us at around the 50s.
Yes.
But
yeah. Good taste of fiberglass in him. I know. Lungs. I was smoking the hundreds now. Yes. That is great, Gail. That is good. I, again, started young and shouldn't have, and, but I quit. So that's what's important, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll bring you back to the recap so no one starts smoking cigarettes. So thank you.
So cool, Tiffany. Great little relics from the past for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Start. I'm a smoker right now. Gee whiz.
Need a cough drop?
No, please. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Let's see here. All right. I have a hairpin holder that I think is so pretty. And it is full of hairpins. This was an estate find from the house with all of the wonderful antiques. That is great. Good for you guys. If you have never tried or you've never even tried one, good for you. Good. I wish I hadn't. Ugh, they're terrible. So these are dating, and I tried to find an actual date on this hairpin holder, and all I could find was from like late 1880s to 1920s. It seems to be a hand painted piece, but look at it, it's got irises. And they look like, some of them look like orchids, some of them look like irises. So you tell me what you think. Are these orchids or irises? I call iris. But so pretty. I love the design. They almost have a color that reminds me of Colorado Columbine too. Just beautiful. And then it kind of scrolls down here, right? You've got a little lip here where you can set things if you need to. And then you have 16 hat pins that are coming with it.
Oh, wow.
I am starting this at 42, which is really an exceptional deal. And I'll show you all the different hat pins. Like this one has little rhinestones and is kind of pearlescent. And then these black ones that you can see, these are all glass. That is a glass tip, and you can see how old the hat pin was. So when you're looking at these holders and the pins, originally people would have worn hats between, like I said, late 1880s through 1920s. This was a whole trend. And a couple of the little black ones are Bakelite, but most of them are glass. So the hat pin would go through the hat and would affix basically the hat to your hair. And then they would have pretty little accessories. These are glass as well. On the ends that you would stick out and kind of display. So it was a high-end accessory, if you will, for your big, old, fancy hat. So all of this is going to come together. Again, these are glass. These are glass. This one appears to be like silver almost. Really, really pretty little instant collection here too. This little purple one is glass. It is a twist. I think that one's really neat. And then we also have just a little pearl one as well.
Thanks, Gail.
So those all go in the holder. Very cool that you get 16 and the little holder as well. It is signed on the bottom. I wanted to show you this. And I cannot figure out for the life of me what that is. It could be German porcelain. It could be a lot of different things. I don't know. But it again is antique. Definitely a time gone by when none of us really wear hats like that anymore, but such a neat relic. Looks great again with your sewing stuff as well, or on your vanity tray, or if you have a display of any of your old hats, these are beautiful with them. So 42 for all of it. That's the 16 hat pins plus the holder. And again, this was from the collector estate sale. Lots of beautiful design on the holder itself, and it appears to be all hand painted on the porcelain.
Very pretty.
Yep, great, good price. And if anybody wants to get in on that, 42 is what I'm asking for all of it. Okay, thank you.
That is a great deal. Just to have, yeah.
I know. I love it. It's really cool. I like selling those too. Anytime I find them at a reasonable price, I try to pick them up.
Oh, heck yeah. So I have an interesting get from an estate sale. This is obviously a really fun babushka or a matryoshka. And it is made in Russia. So I don't know exactly when, probably 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And so it is, I've seen it listed online, as well as another thing I'm going to show you in a second, saying it's cut crystal. It is not cut crystal. It's definitely a molded glass piece that's been cut. So it's cut glass. It does glow green under a black light. You're not going to see it right now, but it does have that green glow. So we do know it's glass. And then we've got our mold line, right? No. So what was really baffling me was this was inside our little matryoshka. So it's a jar. It says new, and then on here it shows you the original price, $19.95. And up here it talks. It's torn off, so you can't see everything. And it's the blah blah symbol of Bogart, probably this crystal candy as handcrafted by something. So it says it's a crystal candy dish, but it is not crystal. And I did find some listings online that did verify it is definitely just cut glass. But with that being said, it's interesting that it was advertised incorrectly at one point. And yeah, it is a really cool piece. If you have those nesting dolls, it's a really nice one to set with your nesting dolls. Put these little lights in here. You can put colorful lights, whatever you want in there, and it glows. It will glow.
Oh, look how pretty that would be with just like a fairy light.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's really
like
cool.
a fairy light, totally. And
Or the originals in her belly. I like that too. I mean, yeah.
yeah, and you can see that nice etching to give you the floral, and then you've got some nice shapes going all the way around. So yeah, a great one for candies, obviously. But if you want to light it up because it does really glow. If you don't have a bunch of ring lights on, it really does glow nicely. Thank you, Robin. I see your bid. And yes, this measures 8.5 inches tall. And at $28, it's only $8 more than it originally went for as a crystal piece. That is going to actually come with it just because it does help identify it. And the past collector saved it, so why not? So let's go ahead and count it down. Oh, let's watch Lamb chop first. What's going on, Lammy?
Lammy, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You want to go outside, don't you? She wants to sit on the patio. She's ready for patio.
She's like, why aren't we at the patio, guys?
Right. All right, let's count down. Thank you so much, Robin. If anybody else wants to get in, we're at 28, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 29 or our wonderful bid end. No chips or damage around the ring as well as in here. And it does sit in there really nice with that lip. So if you pick it up, it's not going to just fly right off. So thank you, Robin. Coming to you for 28.
Congratulations, Robin. That is a gorgeous piece. Yeah, so pretty.
I remember seeing that one at the sale and I was like, they would like this, but then you found it already. So
yeah, it was up there in that bedroom.
I'm kind of inspired by the glass right now. So I'm bringing the infamous glass piece.
Ooh.
Starting this at 44.
Okay.
It's a beautiful amber decanter. And we had a lot of fun trying to identify this one.
Yes, we did.
Definitely the problem child here. So I don't know if I actually measured it. Let me just double check here.
It's gorgeous. And you guys, tell us what you think about this, because we all decided that it is cut glass and it does glow.
Yes,
it glows with cadmium in it. It's
yes.
Beautiful, just a beautiful piece. But yeah, it's an enigma because we had such a hard time finding a brand.
Yeah.
You really see the glow up at the top, which the lights are kind of effective. But you can definitely see it more on the top, on the topper, and then in this like bottom part of it.
Yeah.
Not really coming through right now, but when we had it in the dark, it definitely shone through. So I think we kind of put it at 1940s, and there's a couple impact flaws all on one side. Let's see if I can find them again.
Well, and while you find that, it has such great clarity, and so like we instantly ruled out Empoli because of the clarity and the thickness of the base. And yeah, check glass is kind of where we were ending up. Sarah was thinking really close to that.
Bohemian glass, which is usually check. It's a very nice piece. The bottom is super thick and the clarity is gorgeous. And it almost looks like facets, like it's diamond cut, but it's like faceted. It's really stunning. And the topper looks like a crystal. Yeah.
Right.
You can just see the craftsmanship and how I just can't imagine cutting all of that. So, and I did find, there they are. So there's one here at this little intersection. And then there's one here at this little corner.
We
thought Moser checked.
Okay, so Phil said, I think Moser. Remember, Tiffany, when we were talking about
And when we did find something that was exactly like that with the little cordials that came with it, it was up there. It was in the like 200-300s. Very high-end glass.
So definitely love it. Mosier. Okay, well, she's very pretty and she glows. And what was the other thing that?
Same collector.
No, it's just those three impact flaws. I just love it because when you look at it, you can almost see like a kaleidoscope effect.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's stunning.
I mean, it fits with every era.
We haven't seen this particular decanter since we've been selling glass. And at first it was so clear we thought it was crystal. It's not. It is definitely glass. And I agree with Phil because we went down the rabbit hole and all we could find was either high-end bohemian antique piece that's Czech or Mosier. So that's wild. I'm so glad because Phil knows her glass. So I'm glad you agree, Phil.
Yeah.
I think we said it was like a pineapple cut, kind of what our estimate was. And so yeah, very heavy. So I'm going to put it down. But thank you for taking a look at it. I'll bring it back later. Okay.
Oh, no, you got a bin. It's on the screen. You have a bin.
Hello. Okay, yes. Then thank you, Robin. So I'll just go ahead and count it down then. Still heavy. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Robin.
This was one of those that I almost was like, Tiffany, why don't you not bring that to the sale? I'm like, correct. Because it looks good with like Holly Regency, with Art Deco.
Oh my God, we didn't get to. Hold on, we didn't get to. Oh my God. Okay, so that went crazy fast. All right, it went up to 50, which is why we don't ever call it until the bid end. So Laura, Circle 7 Farms actually got it for 50. Robin, your 51 sweetheart came in right after. That was a fast one. They like all on my end, like all came in at the same time.
Same.
So yes.
Well,
congratulations, Laura. That is beautiful.
Thank you, Laura.
Awesome. And make sure to email Tiff your info if you have not already. Thanks, girls. Yay.
Laura has a beautiful glass.
Yeah, I know. We both were like, well, that's gorgeous.
Right.
Okay, guys. Let me see. Oh, I have fun Disney books. And these are really cool. I honestly have never seen Disney books in this good a shape. And they have gold in the cover, which is different. I am going to start these at $18 for choice. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, guys. I know, great price on that beautiful item. So the first one up for grabs is Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland. And this is the hardcover from 1951. And I love it because you have your Cheshire Kitty here. Definitely the old school Disney illustrations. But if you look, see the gold in this? It actually kind of has a iridescence to it. There you go. You can see the gold, like gold foil in it. And then when you open it up, it has that same gold foil that kind of continues into it. So Patty B signed her name right here. It's in pencil. You could probably get it out if you want to, but I'm going to leave that up to the buyer. The rest of it has no issues. And you can see it says 1951 down here. The other one that I have is 1950. So this is 1951. You are cracking me up, Holly. And you can see Alice was growing tired listening to her sister read. And just as her eyes began to close, she saw a white rabbit hurry by. Oh, yes. And of course, she drank from the bottle. She got big. She got little. It was crazy. And on the shore of Wonderland Sea, she joined a race. It had no beginning and no end. You just ran around and round. But you can tell it's the large color pictures, which if you're into framing, I love this one of the walrus. That reminds me of that walrus you sold recently, Tiffany.
Yeah.
You remember more than I do.
It was a wick thingy.
Okay, yes.
Yes. And then I love the pages with the flowers. The anthropomorphic flowers are really cool. And then look, there's our caterpillar with the hookah. It's just a fantastic, large golden book and dates to 1950s. And then look at the back. You can see it's got that gold, same kind of like gold iridescence in it. So really a neat one. Alice in Wonderland is choice 1 from 1951. Choice 2 is Cinderella from 1950. Oh, this is Mike. Mike, if that is you and you are Shaggy, reveal yourself, because my mods were like, what the hell? Okay. Mike, if that is you, please let us know. I think it's Mike and Simone.
I think so.
Okay, so big golden book, just so fantastic. You can see all the little mice doing their thing, helping Cinderella. And then this one has that pretty gold. Look at this page. It is just gorgeous. Now, Patty did not write her name in this one. Thank goodness. So you can see it's like the old school Cinderella. It's Disney-fied, but it's definitely older Disney, which I love. And then we've got the whole situation with the evil stepsisters, which are just total haters. You know, the stepsisters were just haters, and they just wanted to be Cinderella. And then the mean stepmother, she's just a nasty one. They always are, right? Just kidding. To all the stepmom. I was a stepmom. That's why that's silly. So anyway, she's going to the ball with the pumpkin and the whole shebang. She loses the shoe. You know the deal. Oh my God, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, towards the end, we have our fairy tale ending with a couple of little doggies and everything. So gorgeous Disney books. These are the older hardcovers. They do go for quite a bit. I am going to start a countdown, and Gertie / I think that's all Mike and Simone.
That's Mike. Yeah.
It is. Okay, good. Right. Thank you guys for telling us, because we were like, who is that? On race. Okay, here we go, guys. We're counting them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for the bid end on Alice in Wonderland or Cinderella. And they're in quite good shape for their age. Normally these are ratcheted out. Yeah. All right. Nancy's in there. Robin's in there. Daisy Girl's in there. Who's going to get it? I don't know. Oh my God. I'm looking for the bid in from Lisa. Where's it at? Woo. There it is. Okay. So Daisy Girl at 30. Do you want Cinderella from 50 or Alice in One from 51? Robin and Nancy, you guys came in with your 31s right after the bid end. So after Daisy Girl, then we're going to Robin Watson and then Nancy Tahan. Okay. For 27 and 26. Thank you, ladies. I hope everybody kind of gets what they want, but there's only 2. So Daisy, let me know, honey, if you want one or both. And then Robin and Nancy, stay tuned. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And we will wait to hear from who wants what. I know the popcorn. That was so exciting, you guys. Yeah. This was such a killer estate sale. Like, I felt like because she was a collector, everything just was in really good shape. So, yep. All right. Let me know, Daisy, and then Robin. Daisy and Robin. And Phil, we love you. I don't know what's going on. I must have missed it. And I'm so glad that was Mike and Simone and not somebody else. Oh my gosh. I was like, who has come in here? Who is Shaggy?
Phil's dealing with the Packers still.
Phil's dealing with Packers. Got it. Okay. So Robin is going to take Cinderella.
Oh, wait. We were waiting first for...
Daisy, can you let me know what you want to do, girly? Where'd you go, Daisy? Daisy. All right. Well, I will wait to hear from you, Daisy girl. And if we don't hear from you, then we are going to pass on to Robin and Nancy. Daisy, where are you? Where'd we lose you? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to throw it back over to David, and we will wait to hear from you guys. Thank you.
Yes. Let us know, Daisy, and everybody else put in their choices. So if Daisy doesn't respond, we've got those. So this piece was one of those that we were going to bring Sunday. We had too many items. So I'm bringing that today. It's from the late 20s, and this is by Homer Laughlin in the U.S., of course. And it's a really nice Art Deco, Art Nouveau style with the florals, and then you've got the nice shape on the side with the silver overlay. Oh, Gertie. Okay. We'll take a look in a second. But yeah, we've got the nice florals in here, and it's called the Briar Rose Platter. So Briar Rose. So I'm guessing that's what that floral pattern is. And you do have most of the silver outlining all the way around. Just a little bit of wear you can see from use. It was considered a platter for your serving, and then you've got your marking right here on the back. And it looks really nice in a plate stand if you're wanting something like this to display as like a backdrop. Put it on just like a nice solid plate stand, and it'll display very nicely. I'll just kind of show you right here. It'll sit nicely on there. Now this plate stand here is an old wooden one. So this is one of those that I use for different displays. So if you get something that just has a nice little lip, comes back just enough, it'll display nicely, or set it down and use it as any kind of little tray, or even with your makeup and stuff like that would look really pretty. So thank you, Phil. I see your bid. And yeah, so this guy measures right at 11.5 by 9. And it is a nice size for drinks, for little cheese and crackers, all those kind of things. I know, Susan, I thought, oh my gosh, Phil, I think this is like made for your house. So,
yeah, it's beautiful. It's very
really,
deco. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Clean Look is a jokester, and he's gotten me a few times here live, and I'm like,
they're the most lovely people, though. Like, I just love him and Simone. You guys are ornery, and this is Tiff's first sale. So my mods are like, what the hell? So definitely, Mike, you got us all, you stinker.
Yes, you got us all.
My stogie. I'm like, that has to be Mike. Okay.
Yeah. Simone, yell at him.
Yes, get him, Simone.
Make him do something he doesn't want to do.
That's right.
Okay, so let's count it down, Phil. So Elizabeth said that she has some of this china set. That's awesome. So that'd be cool to have the little china to serve with that. So let's count it down. Thank you, Phil. Looking for 29 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Who took my stogie?
That's right. Go into the room and get my stogie. I recognize it now, Mike. But at first we were all like, what?
Yeah. Don't catch yourself on fire, Mike. All right. Phil, coming to you for 28. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Congrats. That is a beautiful little piece.
Yes.
Love it. Oh, crud buckets. Okay. Right. So, question on the Disney books. Daisy Girl, if you're out there, you were the winning bidder at 30. Daisy Girl, do you want to do these books any longer? If not, I'm going to go ahead and give them to Robin and Nancy. So Daisy Girl, if you could just confirm that you do or do not want those books, but you were the winning bidder. So let me know that, yes, you and all your dang AKAs. Yes. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm all discombobulated.
No, it's not your turn. No, it's
fine. Yeah.
It's okay. All right, Tiff. We got you, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I got your email, Laura. So thank you. I still haven't gotten the email yet for the dog thing. So I will keep my eye out and keep everyone updated.
Mike, get Thrifted LLC at gmail.com. He said he emailed you, but it may have gone to a different one. So I have it.
I'll keep looking too. So, okay. So I'm starting this at 38. It is a 1960s drip glaze lighter and ashtray set. So it does have some flaws to it. So there's a couple chips. Depending on how you display it, there's one on the back here. And then there's one on the inside. Right here. You can see it. I'm going to take these pieces out while I show you all. But it has a lighter and it does have a little area to stash whatever it is that you would like to put in there. And believe there's another one on the bottom.
This is beautiful.
It is beautiful, Tiffany.
You can kind of see the chips there. So, but that's on the bottom, and there it is, right there.
Wow.
The lighter does need a new wick and a refill, but it does have this little nesting spot, and this top, which is completely intact. And it is, let's see, 16 inches from the longest parts of it, and it's about 3 inches tall at the top of here. But the lighter does move, which is always a great sign.
Yes.
Spinning around.
Oh, heck yeah.
And yeah, so that just means it needs a refill, and it looks like it's a petrol type, not butane. So very nice piece, just a stick in the center. Great for a stogie party, absolutely. You can have a couple of them going at the same time. And it has this beautiful drip glaze with the brown, orange, and the yellow. Very pretty. So
yeah. If you can take out the lighter too and hold it forward so we can see the design on the inside. Yeah. I agree. It is definitely a lounge room kind of piece. And it is a big one. It is so good. I know this is a hella deal as well.
I've never seen this.
Well, and if you said it needs a wick, I have new wicks that we can throw that in with it.
Okay, yeah. It won't be sending the gasoline, but
yeah, you just don't want to ship it with fluid in it. That's all.
That is gorgeous. I love the flex too. The bright color contrast with the drip glaze brown is absolutely fantastic. This is so good.
It's almost melty. Like, I really like it. And this came from a collector. He definitely, like a lot of the smoke things that I have came from this one person, and he definitely had a lot.
Collection. Yeah. I have never seen so many ashtrays and in one place in my life. The guy was
one that was like not wanting to sell some of it. Like he was like, yeah, you had to kind of persuade him to let some stuff go.
Exactly.
I know, because it's a gorgeous piece. It is Daisy. It's okay, babe. I got you. You're okay.
Where you live.
So I will go ahead and start the countdown.
Gorgeous.
Thank you for appreciating it. I'm gonna set it down a little bit.
Alex, this is perfect. It'll be really good. Alex has a 50s, 60s thing going on, so that'll be pretty darn cool.
Love that. Okay, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to be patient and wait for the bid end this time. Just so excited.
This is such a killer piece, Tiff. Great find.
Yes.
Great find. Totally.
Okay, bid end.
Awesome.
Great. Thank you, Alex. Congratulations.
Congrats, Alex. That is so good. And if you want us to hold it until you're going to be here in a month, we can. So just let us know. Let us know, Alex. Okay. Phantasma. I love it. Such a good piece. Such a good piece. All right. I have some ladies' home journals. And you guys, these are massive. They are big and they are old. So these ladies' home journals, I'm starting at $25 for choice. And I'm going to start with May of 1905. So it says Mr. Cleveland's women's clubs. And when we're talking Cleveland, we're talking about Grover, the president. That's how old these are. You got it, Alex. We can do that, honey. So this is an absolute dream of a publication. There is so much stuff. May 1905, you can see the cover was drawn by W.L. Taylor. And this says the Curtis Publishing Company, Philadelphia. There's this signature. It looks like the cover art was done in 1904. And this would have originally been 15 cents, Olive, in 1905. So as you can tell, we've got some primitive ads because we're making everything from scratch in 1905, as you can imagine. Lots of flour ads, lots of baking, lots of all that kinds of stuff. We have different kinds of materials because, again, not only was everybody baking their own stuff, they were also sewing their own clothes. So the Lowney twins, delightful to know in matters of eating and drinking. Lowney's means delicious, dainty, delightful things. Okay. Kellogg's, the oxygen tooth powder. Glasscock baby jumper and rocking chair, $5. And look at this rocking chair. I mean, that's like, oh my Lord, right? So, and then you have these fantastic shoes that were only $2.50. Pillsbury's malt of wheat vitamins, grody. Leah and Perrin sauce, which is still around to this day, delicious Worcestershire. How to become a nurse. Oriole Go Baby basket for your handsome baby. Stork pants. Anyway, the ads are just like they're out of another, millennia. Really, it's so dated, so not timeless. This is just a fantastic old piece of ephemera. Look at this, Warner's rust-proof corsets.
Why would they rust? Like who's getting that wet?
Well, if you wash them, David, you would have a corset and you had to wash it. So if it rusted, then that would get really gross against your skin and make stains on your corset. And
not good.
Nobody likes a stained corset. Anyway, these are just absolutely so primitive and out of touch with anything that resembles reality at this point. Yes, stork pants, Laza. I know.
I'm wearing my corset right now, and it's not. I get no rust at all. So.
Yes. So, and women were expected to be a whole lot different. The Things of Girls by Alice Preston. Suppose we talk it all over together and try to see the beauty in everything. Girls who live in the country the whole year through, and some of you write me that you're tired, and that a glimpse of the grimy, hot cities would be a welcome relief.
Wow.
Those farm girls in the country were tired, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they were making every damn thing from scratch, from clothing to socks to soap. I mean, they were exhausted. They never stopped. So anyway, this one is just a hoot. Very old, 1905, still on its original staples, believe it or not. The next one, I only have 2 of these. And again, I got this at the collector estate sale. So they're in great shape, of course. This one is from 1908. And it's the same publication. It's the Ladies' Home Journal. But they changed their header just a bit. And these little stickers that you see on here are actually the ones to deliver them to the people that had the subscriptions, right?
Right.
So look at her photo as a bride. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at the back of this one. We're raising the babies. Too young to say Pillsbury breakfast food, but look at his mouth. Hey.
She looks like it doesn't matter if he wants it or not.
He gonna get it. Yes, he was gonna get the train was coming into the station.
Yeah, no airplane, it's a train.
Here we go. More graceful figure corsets. Whatever your figure, the GD Just Right naturally produces the now desired round, slender waist and hip effect. It slopes gently and gracefully in at the waistline, leaving plenty of room for deep breathing because you could not breathe in these corsets. So, I remember having to wear one with my wedding dress, and I could not wait to get out of the day. So comfortable. Yes.
I couldn't wait either.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, tons of fantastic old ads, little Dutch boy, showing how to make a fluffy cake versus a compact cake. Anyway, safety pins, ribbons, toothpaste, decorating rooms with stenciling, renting rooms out of your house to young men, and how I have successfully done it for years.
Wow.
The Mystery of Miss Mott, The Chaperoning of Sheila. There's stories, there's craziness. These are
Chaperoning Sheila.
Chaperoning Sheila. Time capsules of their own. So this one's 1905. This one's 1908. I'm going to start a countdown. I see Robin and Trippy in. Thank you, ladies. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidding. And you can just let me know if you want 1908, which is this one, or 1905, which is this one, or if you want both. Trippy and Robin are both in. Thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. Much appreciated. And there's our bid in from Lisa. All right. Robin, let me know 1905 or 1908. And then Trippy, you're right behind her. All right. So just let us know. Oh, Mike, you are hungry tonight. Okay. So Robin's going to take 1908. You've got it. Trippy, do you want 1905? Just let me know, hun. All right. And you got it. Those are going to you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Always nice when everybody gets what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of little birdies here, and I was going to choice them out, but we got them together, and they were displayed together. So I think if we want to keep them together here, of course, I could always part them out if we get to the recap. But I just love them. They're from the 40s, very nicely crafted and very clean. So we have that nice felt crafted bird in there. And then you've got the branches, and then the florals are made out of crepe paper. And then you've got the vinyl for the background. So it's like a tan vinyl back there. If it'll focus, and they're cased in with this nice brown tape, original, from when it was made in the 40s. Oh, peaches! And they do have their original hangers, so they measure about 6.5-inch diameter, and yeah, very unusual, Phil. But you've got the bird with the wonderful colors. This one here is turning in to the inside of the piece. This other one here, he's standing up a little bit taller and looking out towards the group or to the crowd. So they do display nicely together because they're also looking at each other. So I'll show you. So they're kind of like, hey, guy. Or you can put them this way so, they're protecting whatever's in the middle. But yeah, I just love the fact that they are in such good condition from the 40s. Usually you have like condensation marks on the inside, and so you'd have to tear them apart to clean them up. So yeah, no smells, no dust, very good condition, and nice hangers on the back, so easy to hang up and display them how you want. Thanks, guys. So yeah, you've got like I don't know if that's like a teal or a green. It's like a seafoam green almost, or a mint green for the band that goes around it as well. And you can see you've got the beveled glass, so it is a nice 3D type of piece. And yeah, the colors are everything. You've got that really nice color, the greens mixed with the pinks, and then even some silver in there with just a nice tan background. So
I just thought they were so cute. Yeah,
they are. And I couldn't find anything like them online. So I think they're definitely very unique and coming together, and they'll display really nicely. So Ginger, thank you for your bid. Oh, your crock went out today, Ginger. So if you look, when you open that up, make sure to go into the crock and get the squirrel out first.
He's inside the crock.
All right. All right, let's count it down. Ginger's at 26, and this is for both coming together. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They are real glass, not plastic.
They are so cute.
Very durable.
Squirrel and Croc got it.
All right. Congrats, Ginger. You got some birds. I won't hide them. They'll just be in the box.
Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks, Ginger.
Thanks.
All right, girly, what you got?
All right. So I have this. It's starting at 36. It is a 1958 pick-a-stick mystic fortune teller.
This is rad.
And it's funny, I was telling my dad about the sale, and he's like, I remember this when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So what you get is the code book as well as the sticks themselves. And the way that it works is that you pick 3 sticks, and they have to spell out the first 3 letters of your zodiac sign. So I'm a Sagittarius, so I have an S, an A, and a G. And then the first number on the bottom tells me which planet is my fortune for the day. Oh.
What? This is so crazy. It's the coolest thing.
And it doesn't have Pluto in it. So let's see. Jupiter is planet 4, and then the 2 numbers at the bottom of my last 2 sticks are 1 and 2. So that tells me to go down to number 12. So my fortune for today is, it will be best if you keep a close watch on your finances this week. Right. So that was nice and eye-opening, but super cool. And it's meant for every single day. And I just really like the fonts on it. You can tell by the age of it, and just even if you can kind of see it, if it'll focus.
It is so, oh yeah, there you go. That is so cool. In 1958, you don't think about these kind of mystical things,
Right.
That time for astrology and horoscope, anything beyond the norm. But what a fun, weird way. And all of the little fortunes are like just one-liners, right?
Yes. There's a couple other ones in here too, and it helps you decide what your so it does give you your instructions. It is rolled up a little bit because it was in the tin itself, so it tells you exactly what I told you, and just some really, really nice one-liners. Your petty worries will soon cease to occupy your thoughts. Kind of wish that was mine, but it's
this would be so fun to play with guests like around Halloween time.
That would be
really that out and just with your dark arts bowl.
Oh, there you go, Lisa. With the dark arts bowl, you need your mystic pickup sticks. What are they called again? Mystic what?
The mystic fortune teller. A pick a stick mystic fortune teller.
Okay.
And it says over 200 fortunes using the signs of the zodiac. Very cool. So definitely fits my collection. So if it does not sell here, that is okay. I do have a Ouija board as well.
Definitely by the coffee pot and like every day read my fortune.
Yes,
right?
My coffee. Definitely. Well, I'll definitely bring it over then. We can figure out what's lying ahead of our lives.
You mind right now? I'm a Capricorn, so CAP.
There's a lot of sticks in here. It might take a second.
As the she's on it. Yes.
C.
Licensed fortune teller. Yes.
A. P. Oh, I almost had it.
That's right, Gail. Everybody just needs to pay Tiffany promptly, and her fortune will be right.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. So
here's mine, guys. Okay. What's it going to be?
Your planet 6.
Okay.
So you have Uranus.
I knew it.
And
Super.
And your number is 61. Study the hobby field and pick out an interesting one. You need it.
Okay.
Classy at the end.
Wow.
Study the hobby field and land on one you need. I mean, yeah, I thought I had enough, but maybe not. Okay.
I just imagine the person that had to write these fortunes was just like, he had a bad day and was like, oh, look,
you're going to have a horrible fortune.
Yeah. Those are so cool, girl. I was with Tiffany when she snagged these from that estate sale, and I was like, those are amazing.
Yep.
So cool. Yeah.
Super cool.
And they look like so new. We both were like, are these like a reproduction? Like, it was all in such excellent shape. It hasn't even been used. We thought they were new. No, 1958.
Super cool.
So fun. I love too, just from some letters and numbers, you can define your whole fortune. That's fantastic.
Yes, I definitely, I want to read through it a little bit more just to kind of see what's there. I've only done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
that's fine. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. The tube itself is even just such a killer piece. Oh, our Vuvu said I had a set of these as a kid. It was in my Christmas gifts.
Fun.
Very cool. So you could tell the whole family's fortune on Christmas.
You have
Sure,
cool
love
parents.
Very cool. That's awesome, Susan. I
Yeah.
love it. Awesome.
Agreed.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to get in 36 and they are yours, and they do go up there on eBay as well. We were surprised at how much these went for.
Oh
So.
yeah, I would have definitely fought Tiffany for it if I didn't know her. That's mine.
Well, dodged a bullet there. Alrighty, I will bring these back, but thank you, everybody.
Oh, our Vuvu is in at 36. So if you want to go ahead and do a countdown, Susan remembers them from childhood.
Keeping the tradition alive. Yeah.
That's cool,
Yay.
Susan.
That's
All
cool.
right, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Congratulations. These are so awesome.
Wait for the bid end. You never know. There might be a sniper. Hold on. Let's see. Where's
Before they ship, we're going to play with them a little bit.
we are going to play with them, our Vuvu. Yes. I'm going to call you daily, Susan, and be like, what's my mystic fortune?
Tell me my fortune.
Congratulations, Susan. Those are rad. Nice item, Tiff. Those are so cool.
Thank you.
Cool. All righty. So I have some patterned fabrics, and I love these because you can do a lot with them. You can use it as just like a runner for your dresser. You can use it as like a little mini tablecloth. You can use them as fat quarters and sew from them, do quilting, what have you. All of these fabrics are like from the 80s and 90s, but they're repros of old designs. And she was a sewer. I told you this estate sale. She was a very crafty woman. So these fabrics are going to be $10 per pattern. I think they're fat quarters. I haven't measured them, y'all, but there's a lot of fabric here on them all. So $10. And this first one is called the American Line brand. And really a groovy 1950s mod pattern by Jay Gutchen. That's Gutcheon from the American Classic line. And it kind of reminds me of like a guy's shirt from the 50s or like a necktie kind of material. But I thought, again, would be great for quilting, would be great for crafting. And it's nicely cut and everything. So I feel like, you know, if you wanted to use it as a runner, tablecloth, what have you, you certainly could. So that's going to be your first choice at 10. And these fabrics go up there. I had no idea that there was such a hot commodity for vintage patterns until I started looking. This next one is blue. It's a 1930s feed sack pattern that was redone by Judy Rothermal. And dates to the 80s as far as the age of the fabric, but taken from a 1930s feed sack pattern of little white flowers with red centers and green centers. And they're really, and again, a lot here. This folds out all the way and then folds again. So you can tell, I don't know if they call these fat quarters. I'm not good with my quilting lingo, guys. But there's a lot of fabric here. So the little blue one with those fine little flowers is the next choice. And then this one is flannel, which I love. And it is a mid-century snowflake that's in purple and green and red. Such a pretty pattern. And I love the flannel. It's really soft.
Yeah, that would be great for Christmas stuff too.
I know. Wouldn't this be a cute little tablecloth for Christmas time with like the non-traditional Christmas colors? I just love it. Really pretty. So $10 for choice of any of these. They're all very nice and came from a crafter's home. This last one is precious. It is green and it has little bees and little butterflies and daisies all over it.
That's cool.
Again, a lot here to work with. If you were a quilter, these would be fantastic for the backs of pillows. or some backing. You could also make quilt squares from these and cut them into the shape of whatever your quilt is going to be. I know a lot of you guys are crafty and a lot of you guys sew. So this is for my crafty bunch, or again, use them as tablecloths, dresser runners, whatever, wherever you need some vintage patterns in your life. So $10 for choice, guys. I don't see any bids. If anybody wants to get in on these, now is the time to do it. $10 for choice, and you can choose any of these patterns. And they are nice, sizable pieces of fabric.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go to like Walmart or Joann's or Michael's and get fabric that cheap.
True.
Okay, I don't see any bids. The chat has literally stopped moving. I see nothing.
Same.
Okay. All right. So as long as we're all seeing the same thing. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Is anybody out there?
All right. I've got a fun coffee grinder here. This also was going to be coming this last Sunday, but I had too many items. But I love this guy. He is, now I would have started him quite a bit higher, probably about 40, somewhere up there, because of these are older and very sought after. This side right here has a little bit of piece of the wood that looks like it cracked and popped off. It doesn't affect its durability. It is usable and working. But I didn't even notice it until I got it under light, because it doesn't really show up. But that little piece right there is missing off its front. But this is from the 50s, made in Germany by Berg Mule, I guess. Berg Mule. Tell me if I'm doing that completely wrong.
Berg Mule.
Okay, perfect. So I don't have to get crazy with it. Just Berg Mule. All right, so BKF, almost BK. But yeah, a really nice soft wood that they used on this. And the components, the metal components, are all still intact, no rust. And so you would open this up, and that's where you put your coffee beans or whatever you're planning on grinding. And then you just turn your little knob here, and then they come down into this little drawer. I think it's awesome for anything that you want to grind, obviously. But you've got that red handle here, a little bit of imperfections on it right here, just from use. It's like a rubber, plastic rubber. And then you've got the matching handle down here. I do too. Love the old school coffee grinders. So many things you can do with them just in a display alone. And you do still have your original advertisement on here, which is pretty remarkable. And then the original little rubber feet. So it does sit nice and flat. And then you've got the stamp on the bottom. So there's only one issue with it, and it's just that little piece that's missing right here, but it still displays really nice. So $25, it measures right at about 8 by 5. 8 by 5, and yeah, it holds 8 ounces of coffee. If you are looking to use it to grind your coffee, you can do it as fine as you want or as thick as you want. But yeah, great shape. All the hardware is still there. Yeah, just a really beautiful piece just to display with your coffee. Or if you have like tins, different things like that, really cool as well, that type of thing. Just beef up your coffee or your tea display. All right, so 25 is all I'm asking for this baby, going once. And you can see the curve in the wood. It's not just regular wood. It's been shaved down to give that nice little shape to it, front and back. So it gives you kind of a handheld feel so you can pick it up. But yeah, just a really cool piece. And I will.
Reminder, we're trying to get to 100 likes. If you can put your thumbs up in, that would be great. We need 100 likes. Yeah, this is an amazing piece. 25 if anybody wants in.
Yes, and we got the little drawer and everything intact. Hide your things in there. Nobody's going to look in the coffee grinder. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. So next up for me, I have some
It's Tiffany. Tiffany, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm not I'm like, no. Sorry, Tiff.
No, you're okay. Okay, so I'm starting this at 24, kind of keeping in the kitchen gear. This is a 1970s Italian reproduction of a 1900s advertisement for pharmaceuticals. It's the Mortar Blue Pill, graduate of the College of Pharmacy, practical pharmaceutist. Prescriptions carefully compounded. So love this piece. The decoration on it is very cool. I don't know if it'll.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like pots and pans and different primitive type of things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm picking up. I like the scale on it too. So the top has the original top as well, and it tells you where it's made in Italy. Poggi Bonzi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then in Italian, it says for kitchen. Underneath has the original price sticker on it. And the stamp itself, I was just impressed with because it's milk glass. If you can see it with the glare, there is a sphinx that is just the detail in it.
Bring it close.
Does it like me to? Oh,
there you go.
There we can kind of see it.
Yeah, that's wild. You know, I love the writing on this too. It is so iconic. And there were whole sets of these jars for canisters as well. So it's the perfect like bathroom canister to actually put stuff in. Great to add, for your kitchen, your bathroom, whatever you want to do with it. It's just so fun. I love that it says blue pill on it. And of course, blue pill now means something way different than it meant back then. But yeah, it's a cool piece.
Yeah.
I just noticed there's like a little dark spot on the back of it here, which I cannot get off with my finger. So it might just be a part of it. Courtesy of vintage.
Right. Yeah, I love it. Very, very cool and interesting subject matter.
Yeah.
Got your mortar up in the top there. So very cool. It's interesting that it's Italian, but taken from America and then ended up back here. So
yeah,
right.
How crazy.
A lot.
Yeah, that's some Matrix stuff too. The red pill or blue pill. That's right.
Right. Yeah, I love that. Would look good if you have your mortar and pestle.
I do have. And then I ended up using it. Now it has things in it that I need to clean out first. So
very, very cool. I agree, Kazu. Yes, so long ago, still in your hands. That is the beauty of the vintage. It's so good.
And it's, yes, it doesn't have any cracks or chips in it. Did not mention that, but very cool piece. So I will bring it back for later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Really cool piece.
Fantastic. Cool. Okay, guys, I have a doll choice. Very sorry about that. I am going to start these at $18 for a choice. And first up is this little cutie, and she's peering out from under a little pink crochet hat. She's got a little red flower, and look at that side eye. This is an Irwin Cupie. Oh, we're so close, Meredith. Thank you. I know. I think I've lost part of my mod team tonight. I'm not sure what happened. Yes, we are so close. 90 likes. 91. Oh my gosh. So we need 9 more thumbs up to get to 100. I think we can do it. All right. So I love this little cute crochet pink dress. She also has on little pink underoos underneath. And she says Irwin right here on her back. You can see there's a little Irwin symbol.
Thank you, Music Girl.
And then, thank you, Music Girl. You rock. Her little hat and her dress are attached to her. Now, the dress I think you can take off, but the hat is sort of glued on. So she displays great. She still has her little arm movement and her leg movement. No, there is no leg movement. I'm sorry. Her legs are not jointed. So super cute little Irwin Cupie girl in the pink crocheted dress, or this really interesting doll. And I had a hard time identifying her, but from everything I could tell, she is actually a high-end doll made by a brand called Loydersons, and that's Loyderson. And Loyderson was It was a doll company that was actually made in Spain. Again, she came out of the high-end doll estate sale. And they were known for their accuracy on the period dress that they put their dolls in at the time. So she would have been probably from made actually in the 1980s, although she looks older than that. She has the really white, pretty spun cotton hair. And then look at that hand painted face, the eyelashes, the little mole, the rouge and the lipstick. She is beautiful. So she has a little felt hat on and then kind of like a little feather stole that is hanging out and it goes around her. She has regular flesh colored plastic hands and they do move kind of like a Barbie. So her hands are movable. And then her little dress is just so ornate. And the only thing that I could find on this was calling her a flamenco dancer. I am not sure if that is actually the period or the right costuming, to be honest with you. But I just think she's beautiful. And finding out about these dolls, they go for like 90s. Each one goes for around $90. Wow. So I have one. You can get her for 18 or 19. We are already at 18. So she's beautiful. She's well made. She does have on kind of like little bloomers underneath. And she also has little black shoes on. Great shape, as you can tell, no issues. She came from the high-end doll estate sale. So these are your choices. The little Irwin Cupie that is made of celluloid or the Loiterson dolls made from Spain.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to start a countdown. Phil, thanks for your bid of 18. We only need 5 more thumbs up to get to 100. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and our guest tonight. Really means a lot. Throw those thumbs up down if you would. And here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Who wore it better?
I don't know. I think I did, David.
I think so.
With me. Oh, well, okay. Sassy Frass. All right. So, Phil, I'm pretty sure I know, but let confirm to be sure. Do we want pinky or fancy pants? Just let me know. And congratulations. Thank you so much for your bids.
Yes. Congrats, Phil. So my next, okay, Phil said Cupid.
You got it. I thought so. Thanks, Phil.
I have a couple of fun little pieces. This one's incomplete, but he is still very valuable, collectible without its top portion. This is from the 30s, late 30s, nice luster wear. You see made in Japan on the bottom. And this little happy duck would have been a juice reamer. So the top that would have been on here is just a little reamer, and you would squeeze your juice and then pour it out. So with that being said, if you find the reamer that goes with him, if you find a reamer that fits in there, definitely much more valuable. But he is just so cute. You can definitely use him for creamer if you wanted to with your coffee, because he does pour out of his mouth, and it just makes it a little bit more fun. But you've got the primaries, you know, the blues and the orange and then the yellow in there. And that lusterware, you get that nice sheen to it, almost like a carnival glass type of thing. So you pick up different colors. But for this to be in such good condition from the 30s is excellent. His little mouth, his little beak is still completely intact. No color loss or chips. And this guy measures about 5.5 inches. So that's our first little guy. This tin was going to be bringing this last Sunday as well. Grandmother's Green Japan tea, and it's 1/2 pound net weight. There's nothing in it, but it is a nice tin that you can pop open. Now that I say that, there we go. Pops open, and you've got the grandmother's tea are carefully selected for a cup quality, strength, and aroma from the early picking and thoroughly cleansed of all dust by a vacuum process. Nice. So I'm pretty sure it was not bad for you at all. But the design on there is just really iconic and very collectible. Great for a riser, but also keep your tea in there, or like you could definitely have this by your tea station. You can either put your little duck on top or you can put them over to the side. But just kind of fun for little accessories. This guy measures right at 4 by 3.5. So not too big, not too small. And he is 4-sided, so you can display depending on what you're after. And you can see little dings and stuff, but it does display very nicely. No barcode, which shows its age. So yeah, $18 for choice. If interested, crazy quack duck there, our wonderful green tea.
Those are great.
Thank you guys so much. I'll bring them back for the recap.
Okie dokie. Awesome.
All right. So I like the luster wear, so I kind of want to continue with that.
Nice.
This is 16 for choice.
Okay.
So the first one I have is this little frog band. It's a little planter. And it is 1932. It's written on the bottom. It does have some, I think it's the paint from the little guys.
Yeah.
But I tried to get it off. I wasn't able to. But
it's probably under the glaze. They sometimes with the Japanese ceramics, they got wild and they would just glaze over the mistake. Yes.
They definitely got wild with it because it is on the back and then it kind of wraps around. And there's a little bit on the front, a little bit of orange, but you have this one playing the trombone potentially.
Nice.
This one has a drum and then guitar, fiddle, whatever you would like to. I don't think it's a fiddle. He doesn't have a stick, but this is your first choice of the little frog band.
So cute.
Second choice is this ashtray. It says, "Who left this behind?" but it's printed upside down. Is it?
Awesome.
Yes, it is. And then matches and cigarettes. So you're supposed to be able to drop them in there when you're done. And this is also made in Japan. And a little bit of wear on the actual writing because it's on the outside of the glaze. But these are your two choices here. And they're both 3 inches tall.
That is so, I love the frog band and those lusterware pieces too. We actually have a guidebook in the garage that
That you do.
Yeah. Right now we got every guidebook in the garage, but it talks about these older 1930s lusterware pieces and how collectible they are. A lot of them were made in occupied Japan, 45 to 52. These were even pre that. So 1930s lusterware. What do you think Frog Band is playing? That is a good question, Claudia.
Freebird, definitely.
Freebird. Oh, I love it. I see them as like the Titanic band that's just playing until the ship goes down.
Right on.
Yeah.
Super cool. And I do like that it's dated on the bottom. That made it a lot easier. So
Yes, it really helps.
I love these old 30s pieces, and they are also highly collectible. So anytime you see a lusterware ashtray or you see some little primitives, guys, pick them up. They are almost 100 years old, believe it or not. So,
and yeah, they are. This one's a little bit grumpy in the front here.
I know. Long leg. I love them. These are awesome.
Alrighty. Well, we are so close to 100. That would be so great.
Yay. We'll get there, guys. We're so close. Throw a thumbs up. We just need 100. Awesome.
Great. I will bring these back for later. Thank you.
Fantastic. So good, Tiff. All right. So next up for myself is the set of towels. And these are so cool. And what's funny is I thought when I first picked them up, I got them home and I was like, oh, damn, they've got stains. Well, I'm wrong. They do not have stains. These are made from like old, legit 1920s flour sacks, and they don't have any stains. They have flour sack designs. I'll show you.
Yes.
Laza is asking Honey if she can get the duck.
I got you, Laza. Thank you.
Thank you, Laza. So I'm going to go through these. I'm starting these at 30, and this is for the whole set of 7. So first up, we have Friday. And all of these are dog and cat patterns, which makes me happy. So Friday has the little cross stitching, and then the doggy's scrubbing. Kitty is also scrubbing in the bucket. And these, I'm pretty sure, stayed in Grandma's cedar chest because they have not ever been used, but they have the designs from the old flour sacks, which is what that is. That's printing. And those are actually letters. I know it's kind of hard to see it. You'll be able to see it on others that I show you, but this one is Friday. Okay. Then Saturday, I love it. We have Kitty in the basket being busy, and Doggy's like, well, what in the world is she doing? So this one has the actual design from the Flour Sack Company, and it is Quaker Oats. Look at this. This is so cool. I had not seen this yet. Thank you, Evelyn, for the update. Okay, so this is from the Quaker Guarantee on the bag. And then over on this side, and again, so when I unfolded these, I was like, oh, it's stained. No, they just are truly made from old bags of flour. So you have the Quaker Promise on this side. And again, they took these old flour bags because then they wouldn't have to buy fabric to make towels. And a lot of times they made dresses out of these, especially when the flour companies started printing different pretty colored prints on them so people could make their clothing out of these bags. All right, so that was Saturday. Now we've got Sunday. And Sunday, we're just kind of resting and looking out the window as a couple. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Evelyn, and I'm glad you're out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Yay, hugs. Monday, we are looking like we are possibly playing in the water. I'm not sure. And then Tuesday cracks me up because the dog is like scowling at the iron and Kitty is scared of it.
That's a
so
sad iron.
I know, hot iron, and yeah, there's your sad iron, babe, but this one has a cord.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, we've got the dog chasing the yarn, and the cat's like, whatever, this is my yarn. And you can see right here printed on it, again, this is the Quaker. There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Stain. This is an old flour sack. And again, have ever been used, you guys. Ever. So the last one is Thursday. All 7 are there. We started with Friday. And the last one, we are playing and eating, and we have a bone on a plate. So all is good. So I know, aren't they just so cute? Thank you for your bid, Pam. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're back to Friday.
That is a mischievous kitten. Very accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate. So you have a kitty. Sunday, Monday, and we're back to Tuesday. All right. So I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, supporting our friend Tiff, supporting us. It means a lot. Thank you guys. And I love that these have never been used and are made of old flour sacks.
Right.
So cool. So Pam, I see your bid, love. We're looking for 31 or more. Let's count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So crazy how it was back, in the 20s, 30s, rationing, trying to do anything you can to not overconsume.
Well, and I mean, I think I wish things could be like that again, upcycle, don't throw away, upcycle. And people do, so that's good. All right. Yes. There is the bid in from our girl, Lisa. Thank you, love. Those are coming to you. Congrats. They are so cute. Enjoy.
All right. I've got a couple of really cool poster-like prints here. Great for framing, just frame and hang. And they are in their original cover. So that like the cardboard is a little bent right here. However, it's not bent on the actual image here. So it will be nice and straight. But this is from 1987 Gallery Graphics and was probably in a collection. Yeah, the Antique Classic Collection is what this print was originally in. And it's called At Play. And we've got all the kitty cats, full of cats playing inside the cage, coming out. We've got all the stuff that they shouldn't have been in. We've got a fan, a salt shaker, just all the things, just chaotic. And I like the background too, cool colors. Yeah, and so this print was actually done by Henriette Ronner Nip, and I think early 1900s, but this has been a gallery print for hanging of that exact print. So
Wow.
it originally was purchased, I believe, like at probably a drugstore or something like that, or a gift shop. And this guy measured. Did I measure?
You
Yeah, I
know,
did.
back in the 80s, I remember all of these different repros of the early 1900s lithos. And that was always the challenge too, is it a repro? Is it a litho? And now the litho repro is vintage. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. This is a 17 by 13, which you can get a standard size for that frame. If you wanted to frame it, of course, with the caption down here, which you would want to do that. So easy framing on that one. And then this one here is it's not a repro or anything. It's actually from what looks like probably a magazine. So you can see where it had been pulled out. But up here it says the graphic Christmas number 1925 up here. And then this was, I guess she probably had it in her booth. So she had it at 25. So $15 is a really good price. But this is an antique print, actually this year, antique, from a magazine, and I don't know which one for sure. But we've got the signature, Hugh Williams, and this is called All Alone, a wallflower at Christmas Ball.
mm,
And so it's technically can be considered a Christmas image as well. But look at the tear on that little puppy. Looks like rainbow. Oh,
sugar.
Hey Tina, it's good to see you. But yeah, it's in great condition. It is in a nice plastic sleeve, so it won't get damaged. And it measures about 10.5 by 15. So one that you would probably cut down some of the edge maybe to put it in a frame. But just a really cool image, nice, like a yellow dog. And then, of course, we have the cats at play. So those are $15 each, and they will come in their cardboard and in the sleeves, so they'll be protected. And all you have to do is put them in a frame. Oh, there's Peaches. She's all about the cats.
Aw, those are so cute. I love that puppy. Just breaks my heart.
I know. Sad, all alone. Don't let him be all alone in the garage.
Yes, I can't take it.
I know. Peaches. Okay. So that's it for me. I'll bring these back for the recap. The puppies are getting restless. So.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. So do I dare try to balance these things? I'm not sure, but I am starting this with a choice for 20. So the first one I have is this brass piece. It's a carousel horse, which it is very dense. It is about 6.5 inches tall up to here. Super cool. I honestly kind of associate it with Christmas, but if you're really into carousel horses, definitely a really cool piece. Then the second choice is this little kangaroo and its baby. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
And
she's got a little Joey.
Little tiny Joey. And
so cute. Where are my Aussies? Look at this kanga.
Solid brass.
It's got some really cool designs on it too. It feels a little bit less solid. There are like the little pockets in its feet just so it can stand.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But these are the two choices. Yeah, so very cool. And I do really like brass. I just have this affinity for it. It's like the first thing I go for. And yeah, definitely. So, and this is the first kangaroo I've seen. So,
Yeah, I've never seen a kangaroo.
I was telling everybody on Sunday about your brass armadillo too that you got the other day. I'm like, it's so cool.
well, that one's like,
Yeah. Hi, Renee. How's it going? I think the carousel horse is so reminiscent too of like an 80s childhood that we all had. Yes, I love that. There was a little toy store in my hometown in the 80s, and it was called the Magic Pony. And I loved that store. And it was like magic. It had like all the little charms for the charm necklaces we used to collect, and all kinds of pony, like carousel ponies like that. So
I'm getting brave.
and oh my gosh, you're pulling a David, Tiff.
I'll do it. Just don't drop it on your toe.
Yeah, if you drop this on your foot, it's gonna hurt like the Dickens. Yeah.
That's the other way, but
yeah.
But
and good on these for sure. Yes, Myth, she does have a little Joey in her pouch. Isn't that cute?
Wow.
Oh, Skipper. Hi, buddy.
Skipper. Oh my goodness. Hello.
He's like busted. Look at him. I'm trying to get in there.
Yeah.
So cute. Yeah, no Kleenex box laws, right?
I am using a paint canvas, so it's the hottest surface I can find.
That's awesome.
Shore
Pound
sound.
Shore Pound sound. Welcome. I love that. Good to see you. All right. Yes, those are awesome.
Just
one more like, guys, to get to 100. Hit that thumbs up. Do it up.
Skipper, get on your phone.
More like.
One more like from the kangaroo. Yes. Awesome.
All right. So thank you for taking a look. I will bring these back for later.
Okay.
Those are very cool. Okay. I have a piece of, where did it go? There. So these are going to be for choice, and I'm starting them at $15. And the first one at 15.
How much? I'm sorry, I missed it.
15. These are starting at 15, and the first one that I have for 15 is this laundry basket. Now, first things first, it has a tear right here. Okay, it looks like whoever was putting stuff in the laundry basket, this just ended up splitting out, probably because the laundry bag got too full. Now, it's easily repairable, in my opinion. You could patch it, you could just resew it, and it would be fine. But I thought this little cat on the fence with the moon, done in hand tint coloring, which we know was a popular way to color linen with crayons and other materials that they used to hand dye their embroidery. And crayons were actually the most popular medium for that. And so they would color it with crayon and then wash it. And this is how the hand tinted items come out. So it is a little laundry bag. It has the little drawstring up here. It has the opening to hang in a laundry room where you can put laundry right here. But I thought the design alone, if you didn't want to use that, is very salvageable. You could make it into a pillow. And the embroidery is just really cute. On the back side, it has a little, I'm not sure, some kind of little stain right there, FYI. So that is going to be choice number one. I love the old laundry bag. The hand tinting designs are so cool. And it's just a fun piece. It really is. So that is the first choice for 15. Thank you, guys. We got to 100. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So next up is a piece of crazy quilt, and it has been backed. I thought it would make the most fantastic pillow, which is probably what they were going to make this into. Or it started as a crazy quilt, and you can see all of the fantastic stitching. Now, these usually date to the early 1900s. When you see that stitching and all of these really fancy patterns, they would save their best patterns from their nice dresses for these crazy quilts because it ended up making them look really high end. You've got velvets and taffetas and really pretty patterns and different colors of stitching as well. So this is actually a piece of fabric. I didn't measure it, but I'm going to tell you real quick. It is 30 by, so that would be a really big pillow.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, love a big pillow. It is 30 by 24. So you could make, you could make a little doll blanket out of this. And again, it has been backed. This is the original backing that has been sewn onto it. And you can definitely tell how old it is from the original backing. But a great little piece of crazy quilt goodness. And again, use it for a blanket, use it for a runner on a table. It could, be finished into a pillow if you wanted to, but there's lots of different things crafty folks can do with these, and I just love them. I couldn't throw it out. So it was in some linens that I got, and that is your choice. So the crazy quilt piece or the little hand-tented laundry bag that is also hand embroidered. Okay.
Huge.
See any bids, we will keep it moving. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Those are great.
Oh, wait. Sorry. There we go.
All right. I've got a couple of things here. I have Wisconsin Cheesemakers Guild, a little cheese crock. And this, I believe, like 1990s, maybe, I don't know. I could not come out with a for sure time because I don't know if they even still make some of these. But we have the mark USA 20, and we do have its original advertisement up here. And I like the red and gold on the black. I think it really has a nice look to it. And for the cheese lovers, you could be the Guild Club Cheddar. And it does work. So it does, the quick release pops off as I break it. You do have your original little rubber washer there, so it'll seal up nicely. And the lid is in great condition. So who doesn't love cheese? For cheese time, you could definitely use it and put cheese in there, put whatever you want in there. But for a decoration in the kitchen would be awesome. So let me put this back together. So you just line that up like so. Put that on there and then click it down. Oops, but I gotta get that rubber back. There we go. All right. So no damage to it until I break it. But yeah, a nice little display piece from Wisconsin. And then I also have this piece. Now this has seen some life. You've got a little bit of wear up top. Definitely was used like as a riser at some point. And you have some little bit of staining from being stored probably outside or in a basement. But it has such a cool graphic. You rarely see like the blacks on things like this. So you have the black and the red with the white background. And it's crying a little bit, but I think that just shows the patina. And it does open up, so you can definitely stash some things in there. But it works for a great riser if you're trying to display, especially in the kitchen. Just put something right on top, and bam, it looks really great. So this measures right at 8 inches tall, and then this guy's right at 5.5. And I'm just asking $12 each with any interest. And this one is done by DecoWare.
Handy. I love those old canisters too. They are so nice. If you need for a craft room, you can also use them in your bathroom. You don't have to stick them in the kitchen. They are great.
Yeah,
I agree. Laza said cheese is the 6th major food group, and 100%. Like I rarely meet a cheese I don't like. Just a few of the funky ones, but
funky ones can be really good though.
I know they can. They really can.
Yeah, put your cheese in here, put your crackers in there, go on the patio, and just start some stuff. Have some fun. So I will bring these back for the recap. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I think this is our last round, guys. I think.
Sure. That was my last round.
This is my last one. So my last one is choice, and the first one I'm choice for 12.
Okay.
So this is a 1930s Lucky Strike flat 50s 6 tin. So just note that it does have a dent here in the back, and it does still close. But it's a really cool piece. So the way that they had these, you would get 50 cigarettes, in 2 rows of 25. And that's why
Wow.
they have the flat 50s. I love Ttbsarahc. So
So incredible.
I was reading about it. So Lucky Strike started off as chewing tobacco and molasses, and then in the 1900s they switched over to cigarettes. And yeah, so kind
Chewing tobacco and molasses. Wow.
of that is an interesting combination,
Yeah.
at least.
That's
And
so
if anybody's, if anybody's seen Mad Men, it's got it's toasted line on here.
yes.
Has the kind of pieces of the original stamp of when it was sealed, but of course it's off now because someone smoked them all. And I was looking them up online. They had a bunch of like rust on them, but this one's in really great condition.
Yeah.
And so yes, that's the Lucky Strike. And then
30s. That's so good.
Yeah.
this
Yeah, very good Father's Day gift. I agree, Lisa.
definitely.
Mhm.
The second piece is this 1950s aluminum cigarette case. So it's very light. I did not measure it, but it is stamped Park Sherman Company, Springfield, Illinois. Pops open like this. Nice and clean on the inside.
That's awesome.
And it's super lightweight. Probably only fits like the 100 size because it's very small.
Yeah. It was probably made before filtered cigarettes. Who knows?
Probably that definitely would be it. 'Cause
That
it's
little piece, the notepad that David sold earlier, was Park Sherman.
So that would be a high end. That would be a high end cigarette case.
super cool. I
Yeah.
thought so, and then I just couldn't find my notes in time. But so these are the 2 pieces that we're looking at here. Definitely great for Father's Day.
I might have to buy those for myself.
Those are great. I know. Those are so cool. And I didn't even know Park Sherman made cigarette cases. So
I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I really like, and let's say you don't smoke cigarettes anymore, you can definitely carry other things, jewelry. When I'm traveling, definitely don't want to get it crushed, and you can bring this with you. These ones, I had one of my local artist friends convert one over to a paint palette, of a different type of tin. So definitely a lot if you can get your imagination going with what can be inside. It doesn't have to be flat 50.
Yeah. That is so great. Good Ttbsarahc for sure.
Don't think Lucky Strike is around anymore, so you definitely can't get flat 50s.
Even know. Now that I guess not. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will bring these back for later, but thank you for taking a look.
These are awesome.
Okay. All right, guys. This is my last round, and then we are going into a recap for all of us. All right. So these are some more character fabrics I got out of this estate sale, and they are just darling. Again, I believe they're all fat quarters, but I'm not a sewing person, so don't quote me. I'm starting these at 12 for choice. Yeah, the first one up is so cute. This one is a early 1900s pattern, but it was remade in the 80s by Michael Miller. And if you are familiar with Michael Miller fabrics, he did a lot of throwback repros from old storybooks. And this one is called Little Darlings, LAL Darlings. And they've got chickens and duckies, and it is just the cutest pattern of fabric. I love it. And a nice, good sized piece here. Again, great for pillow backings, quilting, whatever you want to use. So this is Little Darlings. That's the first choice. The next choice is a piece of frog fabric that I just thought was really cute for summer. It's definitely 1980.
That's so Tiffany.
It's so Tiffany, right? I love these old fabrics. Again, great for quilting or pillowbacks or a runner, wherever you need a little lively fabric. Would be a cute valance for a kitchen window too.
Okay.
So if you are handy and can sew, sky's the limit with the froggies. All right, that's the second one. The third one is a beach scene, and this one is also Michael Miller. and it is the little children. And these old discontinued patterns are not cheap, by the way, as far as vintage fabric. So this one has little ducks. They're playing in the ocean with their sand pail and castle, and it's just really cute. So nice big piece of this that unfolds as well. Another Michael Miller pattern, and the beachside. And then the last one is by 2002 Alexander Henry Cow Kids. And again, if you love this kind of pattern with the little kids, one's got an accordion, we got horseshoes, we got ponies, and there again is a good amount of this fabric to be used. So just super sweet. Got a couple doing like a do-si-do, some little cactus and stuff. But they're little Western kids. And I know some of you guys really love the vintage Western stuff. So had to grab them. And I thought these little prints were actually so sweet because they are remade from vintage designs.
Yeah.
And these fabrics are all discontinued and were made in the 80s from 50s and older patterns.
Right.
So that is all of the fabrics. Okay. And I will show them to you again. We've got the little darlings. We've got the froggies. Froggy went a courting. We have the beach kids. And we have the Western kids.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you, Phil. If anybody else wants to get in on these darling little fabrics, now is the time. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for the bid end.
The dogs are looking at me like, is this sale over? I want to eat.
Oh, the poor dog. Yes.
Ready to eat.
All right. So there is the bid in from Lisa. Phil, tell me which ones of these or one that you would like. This is Little Darlings, Frogs, Beach Kids, or Cowboy. Okay. Just let me know for sure, Phil. And those are your choice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So it is time for the recap of the night. And we'll just go in order. We'll have David recap all of his stuff. Tiff will recap her stuff. And I will recap mine.
Okay, sounds good.
Each
so
a blue background, Phil, and I will write you down for that one. Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, on the recap, we'll show the items and tell you the price. Just claim it with the item name and the price. Super simple. And if there's more than one person interested, we'll do a quick countdown. Otherwise, we will claim it right away for you. So first off, I've got this 1950s grandmother's green Japan tea tin. It's about 4 by 3.5 in size. It does open up nicely, and you have the advertisement all the way around. So I'm doing the tea tin for 16. Just put in green tea 16. And then I have this wonderful Wisconsin Cheese Guild crock in great condition, and it displays nicely with multiple things. You don't have to necessarily have the cheese thing going on. And this guy is about 5.5 inches tall, and I'm just asking $12 on him. So just put in $12 cheese crock. And then I have these two prints that are great, ready to frame. This is from 1925, and it's the sad, it's called All Alone with the sad puppy on there. It's about 10 by 15 in size, so that would be $15 for the All Alone dog, or $15 for all these cats at play. And this one is about 13 by 17, so it's titled At Play, and it was reprinted in 1987 as a gallery graphic in from early 1900s art. And so just put in 15 cats. And then I have this wonderful coffee grinder for 25. Just has a little missing wood piece right here, but still is nice and is usable. Just asking 25 for that. Just put in coffee grinder 25, and that's late 40s, early 50s from Germany. And we've got this little guy. Because of the damage, or the color run that's going on there and rust on the top, I'll do this for $10. Just put in $10 poppy canister with those beautiful black and red poppies. And the last little guy right here that I actually thought about not bringing back, but it is a nice leather handmade in Italy as a souvenir little suitcase. And it is stamped on the inside, made in Italy. Don't travel, just go ahead and buy it here, and you'd have a little coin purse like you traveled to Italy. It's about 2 by 3, great for dolls as well. It was originally a coin purse. So that's 26. Just put in souvenir 26.
Awesome.
And sorry, one more thing. At $15, I still have a war ration book number 3. It has 3 different sheets of the different coupons or stamps. I just don't want to tear it up. So we've got the stamps with like the artillery, stamps that have the ration stamps with an airplane, fighter plane, and also with a boat, an aircraft carrier. Where's that one? Sticking together. There we go. And then the aircraft carrier, that's $15 for the war ration book from 1943.
Wow, cool.
That's it for me.
All right, fantastic. All right, Tiffany, we are ready for your recap. And guys, please remember, if you would, just type in the name and the price of what you're claiming so we know for sure.
All right, so I am bringing back the 1950s Willie and Millie scatter pins from Cool, and that was 15. Yeah, 15. So we have these cuties and the milk glass smoke cools for that cool taste. Awesome. Oh, no, I'm sorry, for that clean, cool taste. Excuse me. With the milk glass and I'm assuming that's Millie and Willie.
Yeah.
So, that is also 15. Let's see here. Then I have the 2 tobacco tins. These are each 12. So this one is the aluminum case for traveling with your filterless cigarettes. And the Lucky Strike, it's toasted flat 50s tin from the 1930s with
very cool.
A little dent on this side.
Great condition for how old it is.
I won't be too upset if it doesn't sell. So let's see, what else did I have here? Oh, I had these 2 1930s pieces, the ashtray, lusterware. These are 16. Who Left This Behind with the matches and the cigarettes, and then the frog band plant stand.
Cute.
That 5 times fast. With the 1932 on the bottom.
And how much was the frog? 16.
So those are yes, 16.
Okay.
16 for this one. What am I forgetting? Oh, my kangaroo and the carousel horse. So these are 20. Carousel horse, and then got a little way from me. The kangaroo with the little Joey in the pouch. So both brass
on that. Yeah.
And these were 20.
Right.
And no. Sorry. The practical pharmaceuticals, Italian piece, milk glass piece, but it's the American repro of the old advertisement with the original top. And that was a good question. 24.
Nice little stash jar.
Definitely.
Yeah. The blue pill.
The blue pill. But that is everything for my recap. So thank you for taking a look again.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Great stuff.
All right. So I will go through my recap. We used to call it that. Let's do the recap. All right. So I have fabric, y'all. Let me see. Where did it go? Oh, this fabric was $10. This is fabric made in the 80s to look like the 50s. And these are pretty darn good sized pieces. So $10. Put in red fabric, 10. Green fabric with bees and ladybugs, and actually they're just little ladybugs and butterflies, I think. Yeah, and daisies. Okay. And then you can, for 10, we have the snowflake. This is flannel, another good sized piece of fabric. So flannel snowflake 10. Or you can do the Judy Rowe Thermal 1930s design. And that is also 10.
Robin's in on the crazy quilt.
Okay. The crazy quilt is 15. Robin, did you want that? These two items were 15. And they are left as well. So the crazy quilt piece is 15. And the hand tinted linen laundry bag is also 15. Okay, you got it, Robin. That is yours. Thank you. Let me write that down really quick. Okay, I'll get it in a minute. And then the next item in the recap I had were these little European felt dolls. They have felt faces that are hand painted. It is a bride and groom, which I thought was so great for June. Put it in an anniversary display, a wedding display, a vow renewal, whatever the occasion. And these are 36 and they are 5 1/4 tall. And I believe from everything that I could tell, they date to the 20s, 30s. They are very old. So 36 for the little doll pair.
Gail is in for the bride and groom.
They are fantastic, Gail. Thank you so much. Got ya. Okay. And then I had this dolly, which we believe is Loyderson. That's Lloyderson. And she is a little European historical costume doll, hand painted eyes and face. Again, looks like on fabric from what I can tell. She has really pretty like spun cotton hair, and she is in really good shape. And I was asking 18 for her. These high-end Loyderson dolls usually go in the 90s. All right. But I will do her for 18 if anybody's interested. Then I had this hairpin holder with 16 different hairpins inside. And these with the holder, which is porcelain. It's got hand painted little, what I think are irises or orchids. I'm not for sure. It is signed on the bottom and dates from like late 1800s through 1920s. I'm not sure on age, but we know it's in that time period. And you can claim this with all the hat pins. I'll do it for 40. So this with 16 hat pins, $40. And then for $12, I had the Stife Animal Guide. And this is, I think, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, this is actually signed by the author, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. And it is from 1987, but it is such a great comprehensive guide on Stife toys. So that is 12. Okay, Robin, I see you for the Stife book. Thank you so much. And then I had the character fabrics left for 12. This one is Little Darlings. This one is Froggy. This one is Cowboy Kids. And those were $12 each. The character ones with the kids are Michael Miller.
You got it, Phil. Thank you.
Okay. And Alexander Hendry. So let's see here. Thank you. Let me get that written down. And I think that was everything for my recap, guys.
Okay. Laza's in for Little Darling.
Okay.
Little
Let me put this down. So Little Darlings is going to Laza.
Yes, Phil. She got Gail. Thank you.
And
Laza said, please send to Phil.
To Phil.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So sweet. Okay, I've got it. Laza, you're a sweetie. Thank you so much. Oh, and then Robin got the crazy quilt.
Correct, in the Stife book.
And she also got the Stife book. Okay. And what did I miss? Oh, Gail for the felt dolls. I did get Gail. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So if I missed anybody, let me know. And that is my recap for the evening. Thank you guys so much for such an awesome sale. And thank you for welcoming our buddy Tiffany. Tiffany, thank you for coming on with us.
Oh, thank you. Seriously, I cannot express my gratitude to the two of you both, just with learning so much about vintage and then also for having me here. So thank you.
We love you, your family.
Awesome.
So we're so happy to have you as a part of our little weird vintage family. And it was great. You did so good for your first sale.
Yeah,
and you made this look like my first sale. I was a flustery mess. So you made this look so easily.
Don't even ask about mine.
Oh, learn from the best. What can I say?
Oh, you're a sweetie. Well, we are proud of you. You did awesome, Tiff. And chat, thank you guys so much for getting us to 100 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. And Mod Squad, thank you for the encouragement and keeping everybody moving and keeping us moving. You guys are wonderful. Lisa, thanks for the bid-ins, girl. Couldn't do it without you. And everybody else that's on the Mod Squad, thank you guys so much for all your help. Much appreciated. So, yes, I agree. Tiff did a great job. And it was just a fun night. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Definitely do this again.
For sure.
So, yeah. Guys, if you have questions or you bought something from Tiffany tonight, please make sure to screenshot really quick and get her your info via email if you can at letsgettthriftedllc@gmail.com. And the link for Tiffany's Instagram is in the description of the video. Definitely go give her a follow over there if you are an Insta person. Remember to subscribe. It is free to Junk Drunk Mantiques and to my channel. And show, if you're watching on the replay, go ahead and throw us another thumbs up. Every little bit helps. So thank you guys so much. Remember, invoices for tonight are not going to go out until Monday. Okay. So anything you purchase tonight will combine with anything on Sunday night sale with David Knight. And then we will invoice on Monday. Okay. And Tiff will definitely be invoicing Monday too. And I will be helping her. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to send us an email. And have a great rest of your week. Happy hump day, guys. I hope the rest of your week treats you well.
Yes.
All right. Be kind to yourselves and to someone else this week. Do a random act of something good and pay it forward. We appreciate all of you supporting our small businesses. And Tiffany, thanks again. This was great.
Yes. This was great. Definitely very fun.
So fun.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, peace, love, and vintage. Until next time, we'll see you Sunday. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.